Oh man, so we'll get there. Hopefully, I'm trying to mess with the settings right now before. So this timer, by the way, guys, you see 36 minutes. We haven't started yet. This is just the kind of the pre-game coverage. We're 36 minutes out from the start of the competition. So we're trying to iron out any of these difficulties ahead of time. Oh, also, guys, have you heard of something called multi-twitch?
Like it's just like. I have heard of it, but is that like the squad stream type things and stuff like that?
It's some dude made it. It's a service that allows you to watch multiple Twitch streams at the same time, and it kind of just cubes them all out, you know. So in those situations where we're watching, two hunters go head to head right down at the very end, down the line right at the very end, or if we were watching Dre's versus Classic Voy, remember that like Druid matchup we had? We can pull up both of them side by side. You feel me? And we can watch them, together instead of having to go back and forth. So that's pretty exciting. We're gonna give it a shot today and see how it goes. Multi-Twitch.
I just look over in chat, and Mimkyo says, "All right, share the clip of Doc and Die." Oh my god.
Yeah, we can watch some clips in the meantime too. Yeah. We can watch some clips. Hold up.
I got the.
Hey Zuljan.
I actually got.
Sorry, where's you?
No, I actually got the point where I shaved my head and stuff right there. But the death clip is like 14 minutes long. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I watched that the other day. I finally saw it out. That was the most fucking drawn out fucking death I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, dude.
Yeah, I could have lived too, dude, man. The physical bubble was up by the time I died, and I didn't see it. I thought I still had forbearance, but shit happens, man. Tactical failure.
Okay, I think we got it working. I haven't seen an ad in a hot minute. I just went like 10 streams. All right, I think we're good. Whew.
I hope this works.
Yeah, so Tactics, he was mainly rose to recognition through speed leveling rogues, and before Tactics, I never really heard of people speed leveling rogues. You always thought about it being the classic night up.
I don't know if I'm allowed to log in or not.
Troll hunter, speed levelers, but Tactics, and I always thought rogue was like the slowest levelers, or one of the slowest levelers, living that melee life.
Rogues are actually legit as fuck when you get down to it, right? Like being properly resourceless in a way that doesn't hamstring you like warriors, where you just need too much, right? Like you can't actually have your resource be super effective as a hunter.
Absolutely.
Makes it super legit.
They're very, very strong.
Level a rogue, especially when you twink them out. Obviously like for speed level you're not twinking them out. But when you twink out a rogue and you're just two-shotting mobs,
that's fun.
Going from mob to mob, it's super nice. Like I'm twinking out my rogue that I'm leveling now just to get it up in time because I want to run the finish tier 0.5 set.
Do do loo boo boo.
That's cool, man. What are those again? Dark Mantle gloves.
So it's the upgraded dungeon sets. It's tier 1.
Oh, okay.
Which are actually in Dark Mantle actually among the best pieces for them, just because the first set has a chance for melee swings to give you back 35 energy. So people actually wear them at match, like their heroes are tier 4, if you wear them at tier 4. So they're really strong pieces.
I need this to come out of my headphones.
But the rogues that I know that I trust have told me that it's amazing beyond belief. And I would do it regardless anyway, because just the set looks so cool. It's just it's dark purple shadow crowns.
What is your second favorite class fantasy after Mage North? Is it Rogue?
It's probably Rogue.
I know you hate Warlocks. Do you? I mean, you hate Warlocks.
I fucking hate them. They're class fantasy
they're
garbage.
poop slingers,
They're garbage. They're fucking they're
dung slingers.
Yeah.
Yo, with that said, Nora, you used to play Warlock, right? So you're not saying this, from the outside. You're not saying this without any experience. So.
Because here's my thing, right? I'm innocent little, played WoW when I was really young, played a rogue. So obviously I had a good time with it back in the day. But it was pretty cool. I started playing private servers, right? In Chronos 2 after NOS got shut down, and I played a mage. And I played in Korea with high ping even. And I really enjoyed it. I was like, wow, this is so much fun. Pass was so much fun. I never really seriously played Pass, or I was mage all never seriously WoW. And I was really into it. So I figured, hey, if I enjoy mage this much,
mean, I said
Which is my problem.
you
It
really.
was so powerful. It was so strong. It was so like wow. I really felt like I could just give anyone a hot dick wherever I went. Like the hot dick was I was a hot dick delivery machine. But you know, it didn't feel good to give people the hot dick. You know, it felt cold when it went in. You know, for me. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, a lot of what you're saying, North, I'm not even actually disagreeing with. You know, I always, you know, I almost had a little bit of class envy going on playing a hunter because, you know, I always liked the world PvP and duel and stuff, and I always used to think, golly, dude, Warlock is just the strongest thing I've ever seen. And they would, you know, Warlocks would always be able to take me out in duels as a hunter, and I just thought for the longest time, man, how good of a life must it be to be playing like a Soul Link or Warlock, and then you finally get there. And yeah, you are absolutely strong. You're deep dick and left, right, and center, like you said. But it's almost too much in a certain extent. People always
It feels cheap. People don't even duel you anymore. People don't want to fight you. People literally refuse.
I don't know how the stream really looks.
Soy Link, and they pretty much you're always the favored one in a matchup in a duel or something. So they're always saying like if you lose, it's considered like, you know, super embarrassing as opposed to like impressive or whatever it might be because you're so heavily, you know, favored in that sense.
It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose. You win. It was like, oh well, you're a Soul Link Warlock, right? You win. So
It's par for the course.
You're made fun of.
Yeah, exactly.
You win, it's par for the fucking course, and you're just like, well, you're just okay.
Well,
which is true. Like, and it's true when you play it. You don't feel good about it. Whereas like you play a hunter, you're walking around, you're dodging in and out of range, you're slinging all these shots around. Whereas Warlock can kind of just, especially if you're Soul Link. If you're not Soul Link, I get that, and I didn't play enough Night Flag. I played a little bit of SM Rune. I didn't think it was that compelling. I think maybe Night Flag really did a lot more compelling.
That's the thing.
It's similar to me.
The Destro style for me is not my favorite. Like I've said this before, I'll say it again. Like glass cannon style. I think you like glass cannon, like high tempo, high finesse, high mobility type thing. Not to say the Destro has high mobility, but a lot of people when they play Warlock, that's their favorite aspect. They like to see the big numbers, the big burst. They like to just to womble people down with fire damage. I like to outvalue and out attrition people with dots and just slowly rot them away. My favorite
dot rot is a much cooler fantasy because it's unique to the Warlock, right? It's not just like Conflag in a lot of ways is Mage plus or Mage light, right? It like sacrifices some of the mobility and some of the utility for like higher damage numbers, but it is just kind of like a permeation of Mage in a way. Whereas dot rot Soul Link is really unique to Warlock. It feels so bad how bonkers it is, how little counterplay actually is, because you're not toying with anything. You're not like, okay, like what's possible here? Like, can I line up this blast wave that's gonna hit 6 people and just annihilate them, or just like fall flat on my face? You don't have that kind of give and take that Mage and a lot of other classes really have, like where you feel like you're in the driver's seat, but you feel like the enemy is also in the driver's seat, where they could outplay you and they just don't. Right? Where you get to give and take. Because there is that, it's that thing where like, I don't know, like it's like in MOBAs when you have like a really, really OP character, it doesn't feel that good. Whereas if you have the character with the skill shots, when you're landing every skill shot, you feel like you're on fire because you feel like it's you actually doing it. It's you being good at it. It's not numbers just being too good.
But with all that said, have you heard of this big pumper succubus spec for Warlock? It's something that actually kind of revitalized my interest in raiding, and I did it this last week with Flask and Buffs and stuff.
The Black Book?
Yeah, the Black Book MD Ruin.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. I think that's really cool.
Let me show you the spec that I went. So sorry to go on these weird tangents, everybody, but we got some time to kill before. Have you heard of this trinket, Doc and Black Book? And
Black Book.
Yeah. So it's I guess I'll pull it up first. It is pretty sweet. Nope, that's the Patreon of Classic TV. It's the wrong link. Okay, here we go. The Black Book. I want to make a video on it too because golly, it's so fun, and I just love how there's this other play style for Warlock that people are a little bit.
It's cool. Actually using your pet is cool. Like that's one of my biggest complaints about Warlock is the pet doesn't feel important. It just feels like
now it does, man.
It feels like it just feels like you sacrifice it here.
I guess it looks okay. It's running fine.
It's kind of just like one or two abilities on push, right? Not really.
So here's the Black Book. It increases your pet damage by 100% and increases your pet armor by 100%. So the armor thing is kind of maybe good if you're just grinding out soul or something like that. But the 100% damage increase is pretty nice. And the thing is, you can pretty much use this as any spec. First of all, if you're using your pet, unless you're DS Rune, like if you're SM Rune or something, you can just pre-pop this before the fight and then just swap to another trinket, right? And then you can have just a bit This I just wanted to pull it up first. Let me show you this. Let me show you this actual spec. I tried it out this week and got some pink parses with it, so it's not even a meme, bro. Like got some.
No, it's actually a good spec. It is a very solid spec. It pipes.
It actually
really does.
Yeah.
It involves actually a little bit of pet management, which feels good. You know, you're not just spamming shower.
Yeah, that's something warlocks don't get much of. It's either you sack it, or if your group is using an imp for health, like there you go.
Yup, absolutely. And the thing is, you can actually put buffs, like world buffs. You know the pet gets world buffs, and the pet, you can put jujus on it and stuff. Here's the thing though, North. He's like your pocket world buff, because if you dismiss him, he keeps the world buffs, right? So you don't have to worry about them all going away. So you dismiss your pet, and you get to keep all the big pumper world buffs. And let me show you the spec real quick, dude. This thing has got me so hyped.
Can you get like War Chief's blessing on the pet?
Yeah, you
well?
can.
Like,
You can get everything. You get full.
oh damn,
You
that's
can,
legit.
you can give it jujus. You can give it all world buffs, and then you dismiss it, and it's perfect. He just gets to keep it all, right? So you just summon all the buffs. And the thing is, if you wear like a 5-piece Nemesis or a 5-piece Felhart, you're giving him resistance, right? So he's actually not gonna. It's not gonna get
Doodle-loop
down
boop.
as bad. And the thing is, you get it fully buffed with
Like
Market
20 minutes left, I think.
Let me show you this.
12:35. It starts at 1.
Pumps, man.
25 more minutes.
Suck.
And which pet do you favor when you're using this then?
It depends. Some fights you want to use the imp, sometimes you want to use the succubus, depending on the nature of the fight, right? And depending on, you know, if it's the type of thing where your pet's going to get cleaved down regardless within a certain time frame, maybe use the imp to just tempo out as much damage as possible before it goes down. Maybe there's some kind of melee cleave or something like that. But it makes you think, man. There we go. Shadow burn.
Like I imagine even like right, like so on Fire Maw, you'd probably want to not use the succubus, probably want to use the imp, because you can just phase shift the imp out, like whenever it's getting too low, right? Like even if it doesn't have the fire resistance.
Yeah, I don't think you can use phase shift in combat. That's the thing.
Do you not use phase shift in combat?
Yeah, no phase shift in combat. So you can take it out one time
okay.
tactically, but with Fireball, which you would probably, what Firemaw is the one that does the AOE damage when you know with the stacks, you have the LOS rate. So what you do here though is because you're this spec, you can actually get the 30% increased void sack shield absorb, and you can at least benefit from that. So you sack it, when you duck out of it, sack it, and then
Excuse me.
Melt down out your succubus again and sack it and whatever. But your succubus does like 15% of your damage. It's kind of insane, and you still get the 10% damage bonus from Master Demonologist. I don't know. I know this is kind of a tangent, guys, but it's just really got me back into raiding a little bit more because there was a whole other way to play Warlock. So for those of you Warlocks out there, it's not a meme. I really don't think it's a meme whatsoever. Using your pet, like really using your pet like a hunter with Blackbook, and just a lot of fun.
I wish you could. I really wish you could use Blackbook. Summoned like enslaved creatures. I think that'd be really cool. It'd obviously be really busted, but I think that would be like such a cool thing. Just 'cause it's like as much as like the balance, right, wouldn't be there. It's the class fantasy of being able to slay stuff like powering up with this like dark magic, like that would actually feel really cool. And it would be so strong out in the world. You see a warlock and you see him near a font of demons, and there's that risk that he's just rocking the black book, and he's just gonna that pet's gonna two-shot you.
Yep.
If you're out in the wild, that would feel really cool, and it makes sense, right? They're near a font of fucking demons. They got that extra. I'm here for that, man. I'm here for that, like the dumb bullshit. That's not just.
It's great when the dumb bullshit's actually viable, though, in some ways, right?
Yeah,
That's one of those fun things about Classic.
Yeah.
To class fantasy, because you have so much of that. Like in so many ways, like I love Mage for its class fantasy in part because of how ridiculously powerful it actually is. Because that, at the end of the day, that makes sense, right? Like it makes sense for mages and like spellcasters to be on a whole other level in a lot of situations because they can, right? They're legitimately fucking magical. So should a warrior be able to kill a mage really ever? No, not really. Not actually. Not if you think about it.
They really don't. Unless they're popping
No,
like all
exactly.
kinds of
That
like
makes sense, right? It doesn't really make sense for warriors to have all these like, oh, I can leap 15 times. Like, no, not really. That doesn't really make more sense.
Yeah, if you can pop a mage as a warrior without consumes, that mage did something wrong.
Exactly.
Like that's literally
that feels
what
kind
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I think. Like I play warrior, dude. It's like I get a mage. I'm like, potato mode. Like I'm not one to blow consumes in PvP, so I usually just stand there and die. You know what I mean? Like what am I gonna do? Like chase after him? Like I'm gonna hit him twice. Yeah. Like unless you get a lucky resist
Doop boop boop boop.
Feel that way, in my opinion. And right, like when you have the warrior against the rogue, though, on the other hand, right, the rogue does have an advantage, but like you know, it does feel like two men like decking it out in the melee, the rogue trying to weave in and out, but the warrior just wants to get swings in, right? Like the warrior does feel like a warrior. It feels like it's just, you know, this guy, you know, against all odds, just like rolling in with this shield and sword, or you know, massive two-hander, just trying to hit people, right? And it feels simple. It feels honest, you know.
Yeah, and that's something too. Even talking from a PvP's perspective, like playing a warrior, like even late game on the private servers, like being decked the fuck out, like playing a tank, like super geared out, and it's like no one would ever attack me unless it was like a mage or maybe like a rogue. When the rogue would do it, you would hear every single cooldown they had going, and you're like, okay, cool. Like it took you all of your cooldowns, probably a Thistle T, to kill me, and that's just how it goes. Whereas like I'm not gonna pop my cooldowns around 30 minutes to, you know, that's me again. And being a potato as a tank.
Yo, I got this clip pulled up. The chat wants to see it. The chat has spoken. So, I mean, you guys know this, right? Dokken had a big glorious beard. North noticed it immediately. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss, right? It's pretty hard to miss. My man had straight Gandalf beard. Like, let me see if it's even in this clip. We can see. People have been asking about it. They've been wanting to see it. Can you give the backstory, Dokken? Like, what happened? You see?
I had a.
What went through your messed up
Dude,
I stepped into this cave with a girl.
Even further.
I'd done that.
Even further back,
earlier
though.
quest.
Explain, like, you know, why you even shaped it out, like, sort of like just the
Okay, I had a. There's a viewer that's been very supportive of a lot of the community members in streams here, and he made a wager with me to make it to 60, or if I you know, he's gonna make a sizable contribution. And if I had to like shave my entire head, like my hair, my beard, my freaking eyebrows, everything from like here up.
Why the eyebrows? No, come on, man. He actually said eyebrows.
Yeah, because they're like, what about his eyebrows? And he's like, yep, you gotta do the eyebrows or whatever. And I was like, oh god, fine, here. Like, just took them off. And yeah, that was kind of the thing. And I'd done the earlier quest in this. This is the Hive Queen Cave in southern Unguro Crater. And I'd done an earlier quest to get the Hive Wall sample. And like, I did not know this quest was what it was. And everyone says you're a freaking idiot for doing it. And it is like a 14-minute long battle where I cleared the trash in a room, cleared like the first wave, cleared this part of the second wave, cleared the trash in the room again, and then got down to the final 3 and bits of dust here.
The thing is, so he did the hardcore challenges, and this is
this is a hardcore character.
It's a hardcore character, and he got to 50. What is it? 53. That is the. I was telling you guys, if I ever made it to 50 in hardcore, I would be playing like a gigantic pussy, dude. I would just be chilling, like killing some. What would I be killing, dude? I'd probably be killing like what's the easiest mob to kill? I'd be going to Fellwood, and I would go, you know, find like
Kill the bears.
one corrupted bear at a time, dude, all the way up to 60, man. This guy risks it for the biscuit with 10 grand on the line. He goes and does the Hive Queen quest in what is
It
it?
was 10 grand on the line and you did this.
I didn't know I failed one mob, dude.
Oh.
He still did make the full amount, but
Damn. I also you know, if I
dude, I used
I probably
4
would play
mana potions during this fight. I used my divine shield, or my whatever it is, the shield twice. Lay on hands. I used like healing crystals. I used so much stuff. Or my whatever it is, dude.
How many
shield
days play do you have on this? Because he was leveling a sword and board.
It does sound good.
On my first bar on the left hand side, you can see 7.
How many days play? Because he was leveling a sword and board.
It does sound good. My mic's a little shit, but oh well. It does sound good. My mic's a little shit, but oh well.
He was using them, man. The one thing I would contribute to this, I mean, he did an amazing job. He did better than me, Doc. You have a higher heart than character than I ever had, which is amazing. So congratulations, you making it 50 plus is insane on your first character, by the way.
Very first character.
The way you stretch, like, it's very niche when you use.
That wasn't even close.
Pretty much always using Seal Wisdom if you have respect, just because 1 mana is way more impactful than 1 health. So getting 1 health back is 1 health. It doesn't accelerate your offensive or defensive. If you get 1 mana, you can turn like 100 mana into like 900 health or something, right? As opposed to 900 health. So Seal of Wisdom. I noticed you using a lot of Seal of Light there in this fight, then, but.
The reason that I kind of like outfitted it that way was because I was going like max mitigation that I could get, and then trying to it was like 5 minutes of me sitting here like this. But then I was using it because what I'm doing is I'm just trying to buy time between the potions. So like I have Wisdom and I'm going Holy, so I'm waiting. I'm just trying to like chew those cooldowns away. So like I can get another Divine Favor, critical guaranteed heal, return mana. I can get another mana pot off. I can get another cooldown off. And I felt like that was just buying me that regeneration time. With having those, I know a lot of people told me like about the Wisdom, like go, yeah, it's all the way through to the graveyard and then I come back. That's what I was doing, and people were saying like use the wisdom, but I found like, particularly in a situation like that, you got multiple targets hitting you. Like if you have that thing proccing, you're basically compensating for the swings from one mob already. So like instead of being two, you're basically getting one mob beating on you. You know what I mean? It's kind of what it felt like, and then you're extending the cooldowns on those abilities.
This is for posterity reasons. 0%.
Dude, look at my face. Oh my god, dude. This is painful. Right now, man. Like, dude.
You're a brave man, bro. You did this on stream too. You could have gone to the bathroom and just did it. You know what I'm saying? This guy shaved the eyebrows off. He went naked.
Did he do it right after? Did he just?
Yes.
Right. Dude, if I didn't do it, it would have been like, like I'd have found an excuse, and I'm like, nah, just sack up, just belly up to the bar and just do it.
Each swipe, dude.
No, not like this.
Oh my god, dude.
Yo, I think it kind of would have looked lit if you got the straight handlebar, though, man. Like,
People were telling me to keep it, and I was like, well, he might have let me, but it was, I don't think it looked good.
You ever have a handlebar mustache? It's kind of like, I think you look good with it.
And then, dude, it's so chunky, man. So chunky, bro.
Nah, man. Yeah, you look good without a beard, though.
Oh, dude.
You look better with the beard.
But here's the thing too. Like, so I started a shaman after this all happened for like an hour because I was like, I got tanked. I was just like, I'm gonna get fucked up. Like, I started drinking and stuff, right? And I played the shaman for a little bit, and I was like, no, I can't. I want to place the song.
Oh no, he shaved the top.
Bro, you did a good job. As someone who shaves his own head, like, you got it pretty even, bro. I've had times where wifey will come up to me and she'll take a picture of the back of my head, and it looks like freaking Ground Zero, dude. Like, it just like patches everywhere. Like,
I used to do my head like that for a while, so I had done it before.
You need to get some sun on your head, though. I mean, I guess it's been covered in hair for us.
Yeah, it's growing back, man. It's growing back. Get that biotine in there, man. Helps grow your fingernails, and your hair.
True.
But I did the shaman for a little bit, and like the next day I woke up and I was like, bro, F this. Like I just turned it on, deleted the shaman right away, and like remade the paladin, and I was like, yeah, we're on a redemption run. We gotta get back in the cave and kill that stupid hive queen. So I'm 42 and a half when I scared her.
Damn, what the hell?
42 and a half, man.
That is dedication, man. You bounced right back after the defeat. You're making it to 60 this time.
The Paladin's a good choice. The Paladin's a good choice.
It's
I think
slow,
Rogue is
man.
best, though. I'll be honest. I think Rogue, especially for like when you're in the end game, man. I think Rogue is just best.
I think, you should try it sometime, North. I think you'd be good at it, man.
I don't understand.
It would be fun. I might.
It's good stream content.
I gotta get my guild. I've been working on trying to get my guild up and running. We're close to like finally having our raids. As soon as our raid teams are going and we're doing consistent events, then
We had multiple mages AoE grind all the way up, and they got to 59. 2 mages died at 59.
59.
59.
No.
Yep.
Who?
Dawson's Tears, bro.
That's so sad. That's so Dawson's tier. That's risky.
Yep. But
That's so
can you
risky.
imagine the balls he AoE grinded to 60 without dying one time, man? Just think about
That's
it.
insane.
As a mage player, there's this guy. He's man, his handle.
How do I
in Discord,
fucking do this?
He's a streamer. He's like a European dude streamer. He streamed the whole thing, and he actually had like a couple hundred people watching him too. And he did Pirates and Tannerus. He did all the risky, pulls all the way up, man. 59 ended up dying.
I could never, like, honestly, I would never want to level the mage because it would reveal too much of my, like,
man.
Dude, you're gonna do the Hive Queen again? You're just gonna go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to a higher level. I'm gonna go to a higher level, but I'm gonna kill her.
What if you die again, though?
I'm not going to. Dude, look how close I was at 53. That's a 55 quest, but the final mob is 56. I'm not gonna die. I'll go in there. Even if I went in there at 55 or 56, I'd have been able to do that.
Yeah, going in there at 53 is a fucking death sentence.
Yeah.
Dude, these ads, they keep staying ahead of the curve, man. I'm downloading, like, new extensions. Next level, man. Next level. Got some people getting
Alright,
ready.
so who's up today, man? Who we got here?
Well, one thing, so I have the type form with all the entries up here, so I have a ton of streams we can pop to. Right now we're looking at Shoron 1. This is someone who's new. Oh, no, he played in the last one, too. Attempt number 2, Mage. Okay. I think we'll have Quissy playing again. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Razor Days is playing. Classic Boys playing. We'll see that Druid, that epic Druid matchup once again.
Aladar's playing, I think.
Aladar.
I talked to him yesterday. I talked to Crix yesterday. He's gonna be in.
No way. Crix is playing too? That's amazing.
Yeah, I think he said he's playing Warlock. Now, that was something I asked him about, because I was like, I always expected the Warlocks to turn up higher level than they do. And I'm like,
I think Warlock has
what
a
is
lot
it?
in terms of they just don't have the mobility, man. Like once you get caught in a situation as Warlock, you can handle a lot, but once you get past that critical mass, you can't run away. Like there's not a lot to run away.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just kind of slow. Dots overkill. They're not like. I mean, people say they're incredibly mana efficient, which they are, right? You know, they are. But at the same time, you can easily overkill with the dot and overspend on mana, especially 1 to 10. You get off to a very slow start as a warlock because yes, you have a pet, so you might think, man, I have a pet. It's starting at level 2 if I want, starting at level 1 if I want. But you know, it just you're.
Well, not if you want to survive starting level 1.
See, I always, in my mind, and this could be ignorance, I always pictured playing Warlock like you're play it like a mage, right? Like play it where you're just bolting, like you're just shadow bolt, and use your imp just like bolt, you know, firebolt or whatever it's got, and just like blast, drink, blast, drink. Like you're not.
You just don't drink
but,
it. You just dodge it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know though. Like, you know, if people aren't getting to that level, like maybe doing something different is gonna play better. I mean, you gotta remember too, it's like you're not looking at like efficiency for long term. You're looking at efficiency for like 1 to 20 basically. Like how fast can you kill stuff? And killing it fast.
Well, yeah, but Hunter is just gonna be Hunter. Like even Hunter's 1 to 10, I think is faster than Warlock.
Yeah. Well, I'm not necessarily talking about
1 to 10 is
overall.
one of the fastest.
I'm talking about like within the locks.
Yeah.
Within the Warlocks just themselves, right? Like within Warlocks just themselves, like how is it or what is it that could pace them up a
Who's
little
won
bit?
this, by the way? Like what classes won these?
Ampy from Grizzly, your boy, won the first one.
Oh.
Ampy died in the last one, North. He fucking died. Yeah, he died. And also we have a rule in this one, North, that we tried it last time and it seemed to work out, that if your pet dies as a hunter, it's also a hardcore life as your pet. So you have to retame a new pet if your pet dies. Very RP. So, North, yeah, I thought you might appreciate that a little bit.
Interesting. I like that.
It nerfs hunters slightly, but at the same time, even these big brain hunters, maybe their pet dies once, twice, so it's not like a complete, game changer. Look at Aladar, though, with his WoW Classic shirt on. I actually have that shirt, too. I saw him at BlizzCon. I met him.
Try to get to 21. I get 20 is the 8-hour period. Fuck it.
He said he's gonna win today. He said he's gonna win for the Warlocks.
I believe it. It was close with him before. Some Warlock got it from him right at the last second.
I felt bad because he was like, did I win? Because I was talking to him in his chat, and I go, I think you did. Let me double check. We went back last time, and like there was a delay on the other guy's stream or something where like his time, like he wasn't like up to current, and as soon as went up to current, he was like ahead, and I was, oh dude, I feel bad. I felt bad about that. So I think he's definitely in the running for today as far as Warlocks go.
I think so too.
I think if Crix can stay alive, like he'll be up there as well.
I know Aladar's been practicing though. Crix is all playing DVC, man. Crix is raiding some Karazhan and then doing all that, so he might be a little bit out of practice with the classic WoW stuff.
Aladar's been going hard. I mean, look at character selection. Look at that 15 Warlock, 16 Warlock. Like, he's out here to win, man. He's out here to win. He might have lost those characters, but he didn't delete them. So
I would love to see a Warlock in the top 3. Did you know on Hardcore Community Cup 2, which was 1 month ago, North, we had in 2nd place we had a Warrior and 3rd place a Rogue. In the last one, all the hunters died.
That was crazy.
The hunters fucking died. Tactics Law, the guy going for
too close to the sun.
They went too ham, dude. These hunters play with like 5% health pulling stuff. Like they're so aggressive.
That's Hunter though. That's what's so cool about Hunter. It is the Hunter. Hunter has so much in terms of just raw stopping power, even
want to speak to as well. Like your multiple playthroughs do really help you. You know, you think like, oh, I know these quests, I've done this or done that. Like my first playthrough, because I don't play Alliance, I did the Paladin, just kind of as like a meme, like, yeah, it's gonna be easy to delete, it's Paladin, right? You know, like just kind of joke around about that, and I start going, and I'm in the 20s, and I'm in the 30s, and next time I'm like, oh my god, like I'm really getting up there, you know what I mean? Like I was moving along, but then when I did start over again, dude, my 1 to 20 time, I killed it compared to my first time. Like I was like, dude, this is fucking impressive. Like that's what was going through my head when I was doing it. My chat's like, dude, you're crushing that 1 to 20, and
All right.
it makes
So
a difference on it. The other thing too is those having the timers on your screen does help you, even if you're not like going
this will be fun, I think.
fast with your leveling, like you know, like a true speed leveling. But seeing your numbers helps you go, okay, the last level was like, you know, 15 minutes, last level was 20 minutes, okay, I gotta pick it up, trying to keep that same leveling pace going, and then, you know, just doing that kind of stuff, it keeps your brain churning about what you need to do, you know, as well. The other thing too, talking about just trying to get the most you can out of it, in my experience again, is seeing the way professions impact, right? I mean, hands down, on a non-time challenge, I think you're looking at Alchemy is your best. Alchemy is your best, right? The first time I was making all the potions, make this, make that. Second time around, here's what you make: mana pots, heal pots, whatever you need to level.
Oh, so
you have trolls.
did Zool have Zool had really high alchemy too?
Dude, his alchemy was like 290 or something.
Oh my god.
I had 300 herbalism, 200, 300 first aid. I had like kind of stuff.
An epic drop for him, guys.
Oh god, that's right.
It's not.
Yeah.
Tell
The
him.
warden staff had dropped. The warden staff for Zool while I was leveling.
Yeah, and his character died, and it's gone. How sad is that not?
I might try to get that back if I make 60.
Yeah, if he gets 60, he's gonna restore his character and get it back. I think that's legit. That's insane. Get 60.
He just bounced right. His character dies at 53, and he just immediately restarts and is now 40s again. What a freaking.
That's fucking heart of the champion, bud.
So we are 2 minutes and 30 seconds out from the first poll, guys. We got Quissy, who's a really good friend of mine now. Well, I mean, she probably doesn't consider me a really good friend, but I think she's Matt Gold. We're from the same exact neck of the woods, you know, like from in New York.
I always do that as well. Like when I
like
meet someone, I'm like, yeah, they're my friend. I'm like, they're my friend. Like I don't know if they consider me a friend. If they don't consider me a friend.
Oh my god, this needs to start. 2 minutes.
That's good one.
Dos minutos.
I consider her a good friend. I'm probably a horrible person to her, but.
No, like that's true though. You guys said it. It's funny because like I'll think like I'm like like they're my friend. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, my friend Cargo. So like, you know, like I'll say that, but like you and I have never actually met. You know what I mean? Like, we communicate, we collab on stuff from time to time. And
I've got the covered stream in the background down here. Need someone to talk to me for this 8 hours because as of right now, it's just me.
Yep. And you met them in real life, though. I mean, which is really sick. You actually smoked the stogie with them and stuff. They love their cigars. They absolutely love their cigars. Who should we start with, chat? Who do you guys want to see? Want to see Tactics? I feel like Tactics is gonna put on an amazing show.
I'm curious how he's gonna do it playing a priest this time. It looked like, unless he was just joking around.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Priest is a little bit. Oh man, we are right down to the wire. It's 6:59 server time. They're about to start like any second now.
Whoop, whoop.
Look at them. All these are competitors in the Valley of Trials. They're all starting ready to go. We'll switch over to the 4-man or the big mode.
Yeah, realm time.
All right.
It's gotta be.
Okay. All right, we are in big mode. Whatever you want to call it. 30 seconds.
I have zero practice on this.
Big mode.
Big move.
Big mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ever eloquent Cargos.
Big mode.
Oh God, man.
Okay, so you have 8 hours. I think I want to get 20 at least.
He's gonna try to get 20 on a
playing
priest.
mage this time around? Is anyone playing mage?
Frostlight, maybe he tried the last 2 times. He died both times at like 17, I think.
It's kind of funny watching everybody run like this.
Is he rank? Did he finish rank?
He did. He finished ranking at 14.
Come on.
Gen 1 ranker.
He was not Gen.
Yeah, he was. Wasn't he? No. Okay.
No, he lost.
You gotta get up out of the gates, right?
He's like Gen 1 point something.
So,
He's Gen Z.
First week.
boars.
He wasn't the honest god like first, you know, like first wave of people. He was in.
There's so many people.
Because he didn't get bracket one.
Oh my god.
In the week's reading.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I know everybody else can't see this, but I'm gonna try and start dropping some of the links over here in this the sheet that we have.
Just like tag some enemies.
Hopefully that'll make it a little easier for you all to switch around.
All right, we're off to the races, guys. We have a level 1 priest. Priest, I just want to point out, they are kind of slow 1 to 10, and it's mainly because they have this huge stretch of levels from like what is it, from 4 to 8 or something like that, where they don't get another rank of pain and they don't get mind blast until 10, and they kind of struggle for some of these early levels. But in the super early levels, like 1 to 4, they have the strongest early game spell. Smite has no travel time to it; it just instantly connects, does massive damage. So he's gonna sword.
Low mana cost.
If I could fucking.
Yeah. He's pretty much
I should have
gonna get
played
the
before I started.
competition 100% as well.
I don't know why I didn't.
And Smite is just the best, tool for this right now. It's
Warm
just
up my fingers or something.
fire it. Smite has the best shot at getting a Sarkov on a fresh server. So, Hardcore Community Cup 3, server first Sarkov.
And I think I remind me of this. Like, there's like a lesser chance to resist in box of like 1 to 5, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's like some weird mechanic. It might be that there's like that's a melee thing, but like there's some weird mechanics in terms of like low mobs to resist in games.
That doesn't sound wrong. That doesn't sound wrong at all. But the other thing, that's another thing too, right? Like, Holy doesn't have a. Is that an elemental fire? Is that a Holy based attack? That'd be the thing too, because Holy doesn't have like the resistance tree available.
I'm behind already. I just heard someone level up.
That's another thing too, like just considering those types of things while you're leveling. Like what?
Priest actually might kind of. I don't know. Is that?
Maybe. No.
Is that like level priest? I actually don't. I don't know if anyone's ever bothered to theory craft the fuck out of priest.
I guarantee you Tactics has. This dude goes so hard with the leveling. I'm actually really excited to see what he does with it. To put Priest in a big range speed leveler's hands to see what they can do.
Priest is not the fastest company. It's the slowest.
So looking at him right now, he has his auto shot timer on a Priest. He didn't take that off. That's funny. Right above the swing pass.
There's 2.
Does it?
Not too far behind.
Okay. Alright.
So as soon as he gets up there, is he gonna go for the enchanting? Is that the way to go for priest? You go for the enchanting round early on, and just farm linen, or what's the play? I'm not familiar with the.
We'll have to see. I mean, all you really need is cloth to craft a wand. It takes a little bit of time, unfortunately.
That was another thing I had a debate about was like again, how much does that play into like the warlocks or in caster leveling? If they're spending the time to do these, to get the wand. Like I know the wand is big, but we even saw a contender. One of the dudes we were kind of like goofing at a little bit. Late game last time, I think it was last cup. It was he's sitting there at the end, straight up like life training, tanking the mobs. You're like, why is he not wanding it? Because he's like, I didn't get a wand.
You didn't get a wand.
You remember that? And like he did really well. So just looking at some of the possible outcomes based on is it worth the time? And I think if you end up in a bad way where you're spending too much time working on professions, it's just bad. I think it's just bad. And again, like it's just something.
I think waiting too long for.
What class you're playing and try to determine if it's worth for you in your class or your leveling route or what you're doing to spend the time on those professions.
Congrats. This one just leveled up.
The press competition like this.
He be naked.
Depends on the caster though. I think for priest, so much of priest damage and efficiency comes from it. So
You get the 25% wand damage, right? Which is like a huge.
yeah, exactly. Which is just so massive. Like I really doubt that you'd want to go without it. Plus the early wands are really.
One thing you can do too, if you are able to pump fast enough through the early levels, you can buy the first vendor wand. That's what Aladar did last time. He just totally.
Oh, I always buy the first weapons.
Crafting his own wand, and he just bought the first vendor wand called Scorched Wand or something. I think it's a white wand. You can use it at like 16 or 15 or something like that. So you might go with that.
And then there are the early one quests, right? Like it's early business, early Dark Shore for Alliance. It's fairly early. It's like first look Dark Shore.
Horde, there's not much on the Horde side though.
Yeah, Horde you have to wait till it's like
Ishawa
like
Quest. Yeah.
second loop
Yeah, it's second moon barons.
I wanna
You
say,
have to
which
kill the
is-
sea manatee or something in the water, and
Just really hoping to level up.
Yeah, and it's just it's so late that it's
Usually-
there's also, I believe, the goblin. There's like the goblin escort gives you one as well, but that's such a bitch to do. I really wouldn't want to do that hardcore challenge at all. Like that escort is just so fishy, especially at the levels where that one is effective. I'd imagine that for 40 probably would want to go for the purchase one. That being said, like if I were rolling undead,
I don't know if it's worth it to open these or not.
like you might have enough loot to do it by like 10, even if you're not trying to. Like so long as you have the bag space to.
Absolutely.
How's bag space come into this though? Like, do people like make bags? Or do
You just have to buy it, man. You have to buy it. It's the only way. No auction house or anything, right? So you're just gonna have to buy some 6 slot, maybe an 8 slot, but it's stretching it, right? 25 silver. So one thing you're gonna see though, North, is because after the competition it's all over, you have to really kind of aggressively spend your money in this competition, right? Buy as much moon juice as possible, ice cold milk, whatever, because that money's gonna do nothing for you once it hits the 8 hours is done, right? So at the last competition, we saw everybody with like 60 moonberry juice in their bag towards the end of the competition because they were just
unload.
just pumping the moonberry after every pull, spending as aggressively as possible. We see Quissy here though, off to a good start on the Paladin. You love to see it that she's back and giving it another shot. She did really well. She didn't die in her first Hardcore Cup last month.
I think she got 16 last time, but she also last time took the time to do all the professions as well. She was doing alchemy and stuff, and had those collection of potions and those type of things. I think the biggest thing though for it is maybe a correction on that, whether to just not push as hard on the professions or to just do a little bit better with weapon progression. Having weapon progression as a melee is just huge. It's unbelievably huge. Knowing where to get those vendor weapons and not hesitating to get them when they're there is going to be the game changer for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't put right back. Oh, I did.
Checking
Okay.
in with the one of the crowd favorites here. You know him, you love him. The
Mulgore
Prince
is
of
a good place to start.
I love Mulgore as a starter. Can I gush over Mulgore?
Go gush over Mulgore.
What a beautiful, well-made mission. It's so nice. Like regardless of its efficiency, I don't know if it's actually if it ranks that high.
Pretty efficient, especially on a real fresh, man, because it's not congested. On a real fresh.
Exactly.
Less people in there.
That's my thoughts about it, right? There's so few smart players usually that it is, where like relative to everything else, it's not crowded like turrets are, or tier small. So it feels pretty good, and I love the zone. I personally, it's one of my favorite zones.
I actually think Mulgore is pretty
obviously
efficient.
I'm a big Dunborough fan because I'm obviously like I'm known left, right, and center, but Mulgore comes in the
Really, second place, yeah. I mean, like I said before on stream many times, Mulgore was the very first zone I ever jumped into. Very first
Almost
zone.
3.
Torn Warrior on the normal realm, Illyria, and I just jumped in here, and it was during the winter time, and I saw some players around me making the gingerbread cookies, collecting eggs, and I'm like, dude, what is this world that I'm playing right now? And I just, again, that's where my life pretty much wrapped up right there. 2004. Yeah, I mean, Grays for days. No stranger to Mulgore. We like to tease him about it, but he has died many times in Mulgore.
Mulgore is a dangerous
Hundreds
zone,
of
though.
times,
That is
maybe.
true. Mulgore is a dangerous zone.
It is.
Not getting very good RNG on these fucking drops though. What the fuck?
He likes to pull very, aggressively. I have to say, streaming and doing hardcore is kind of a recipe for disaster. Like if you're streaming and talking to chat, I don't know if you feel the same way about it. At least for me, sometimes I'll be talking with chat about something spicy, and that's the time where you're gonna get your ass killed.
There's times where I'm doing that and I'm looking over and I hear that boop, like the low health, and I'm like, what the? And like, I'm jumping back over trying to figure out what it is. I'm like, hold on. Don't, I can't read. We got to focus.
Yeah. So yeah, I've definitely seen a couple Grays runs where he's died to these starting area cougars, so it's good to see him still hanging in there. Just look at him pulling 2 at a time, bro. Just plays for days. Half health pulling 2 cougars. Last competition.
Oh, the resist. He's gonna get low here from this actually. He's got the heal. He's not bad for the heal actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why you level druid.
Heal. These things die.
So I want to pull up this.
You got me. I can't actually see his. I couldn't actually see his health as you coming over, and so I'm sitting here like I have myself up, like oh. Just
weird. Why isn't it working? We don't have time to fix it either. Two more tails, 4 more tails. It's okay.
Breaking my freaking computers. I always build computers. But anyway, so here's classic Void. This was the real nail biter matchup last competition because all the hunters died. So Zarin had a really big lead, which is another huge brain hunter who hopefully is playing in this competition. We'll check it in a second. But the real nail biter came down to the Druid class lead because you actually get a prize if you're first for your class as well. So it's not just the top 3 overall. There's an incentive to do well on your respective classes. And it really came down to the wire between Grace for Days and Classic Void last time. So as you can see, this is a Night Elf Druid versus a Tauren Druid. So you have that like kind of faction rivalry there. And check out this. Oh, Moon Timer, yeah. Go. Check this out though. Check out this graphic. Someone made this. I don't know if Grace made it or whatever, but it
Oh no.
Reminds me.
He's got the good graphic. You see his little like badge for hardcore as well. Like it's legit.
Reminds me of
Yeah, it's really neat
Fight
what some
Nights.
people have done with that.
Yeah. The Pacquiao Mayweather, Grace for Days.
What, did Chippy die?
We'll be checking in.
You know what I'm so sad about though? You know what I'm so sad? I was really looking forward to having you guys on just as like a tangent. I was really looking forward to you guys being on Romulus and transferring over. I'm really sad that fell through like about an hour.
Did it? I don't even know if it did.
Grob is sealed off, and so you can't transfer.
Good.
Oh.
It's the only server of its population that doesn't have layering right now because it's an RP server. They can't layer it.
Bro, I'm out of the loop. Layering is back for sure.
Yeah, Larry's back.
Yeah, servers, yeah.
Larry came back on home servers.
Hold up. Is this true? Confirm chat. Layering is
Yeah,
back.
because all the queues they're getting because everybody's home with COVID.
Not
Playing, man.
Not with
Going
world.
deep.
Not with world bosses though, right?
No, with world bosses, there are like several world bosses. Like world bosses spawn in 2 matches a week, like one on
What
each layer.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Hold up. Isn't that a big deal? Nobody's green.
It is a big deal. Because everyone was raging about the queues.
Didn't they say they were never gonna do that because of world bosses? They said we're never
and
gonna
they did
do
it.
layering.
That's why the people, the naysayers. I remember being like, guys, let's be reasonable. Of course, they're not gonna use it again. They said that they wouldn't. They're not just gonna lie.
Yeah, they said they wouldn't.
But there's no reason to not take them at their word. They said they wouldn't. Like,
I thought there would be a bigger of a splash than that. Nobody's even saying anything. You said that you're saying that the
No,
world
no one's
bosses,
complaining.
the world bosses
world
are
bosses
layered.
are 100% layered, and like Grizzly, I'm in their world boss Discord, right? As ex Grizzly, and they have twice the scouts that people scout on a 9th layer. Like it's the same thing as it was like.
Hit. Oh my god, hit.
2 world bosses to scout. When you scout the 1 layer, you have to then like maintain an alt on the other layer, so that you can make sure that it's going to spawn where you're at.
Nobody's freaking out about this in the chat. I guess this is so.
That's what it is.
Man,
But queues were up to 6 hours on the server, so people just wanted to play, right? Even if it's not like most people don't care about the world bosses, and the turbo needs are going to be on all day regardless. It's a bitch on Grob though. Grob is a queue now, and we have no layers, which is good that we have no layers. But like it's been kind of tough because sometimes I like my guild plays later today, during peak times, and that's when it's great. So like it's tough sometimes getting ZGs together just because the lads sometimes log on a little late.
Damn.
So we just be like filling pub slots in because of how long the queue was like 2 hours, but the queue's settled down. It's usually like 30 minutes now, even peak times.
I have to say, man, it kind of feels bad, but I do think the trust is sort of severed from Blizzard in some ways because it just almost feels like, by the way everything panned out, that nothing is off the table with them. Like when they make a commitment to something and they say we're not going to do this or that, you don't really take it that seriously, or at least I don't. If they actually are doing
That just means we're not gonna do it for right now. That's what that means. Like we're not doing it in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody will probably pull it up and prove me wrong.
It's sad seeing the company that Blizzard was, and like having them just erode that trust, ever so slightly. that
they
shit,
they didn't expect Corona at 6-hour queues. Isn't that not the issue though? The way I'm understanding it is that it was more of like a snowball effect of the servers being imbalanced. That like a couple servers got massive queues and some and other servers died. Right. So it's
Corona's caused the queues. Right? Like
Yeah, I think the Corona did. Yeah.
there's way more people playing. You think?
yeah, there are way well, and playing consistently, right? Playing every single day of the week.
For hours and hours and hours. And like you're like, what are you doing? Like I don't know. I'm just gonna log in. You know, play. That's what people do when they got time. When you're a gamer, you play games.
World of Warcraft's a hell of a way to lose yourself in a pandemic. I mean, that's a good way to pass the time.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
and like people in my guild, like people don't log on in my guild until like fucking like that's like 8 o'clock at night, and they don't log off until like 6 o'clock in the morning. We like peak our membership in like at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I swear to fucking God, like I just have a bunch of degenerates in my guild. I love it. I love it. But you know, it's weird to see everyone else do like behaving the same as like the turbo kids.
Yeah, dude, seeing that stuff is just kind of crazy too, because like I'm home here, and my missus is like she's like going nuts, like I don't know what to do, da 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 da, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like I'm fine, like I could do this forever, like I'm good, like I haven't like I left the house twice in the last month to go get groceries, and I'm good.
Some people really aren't like, some people really can't hang in that kind of environment. Like some people really, like it's you know, I joke about it and like, you know, and I say sometimes it's hard to be me, but for some people it legitimately is like a very difficult thing, just playing video games all day long and like keeping yourself like entertained, just, you know, like your access to the internet. Some people find that very challenging.
Yeah.
Not having that social interaction, not having that outside world. Like,
It's true.
whereas, you know, like in an apocalypse situation, my dude, as long as the fucking Blizzard servers aren't going down, like I'm chilling, dude. You know, I'm fucking uptight. And when the Blizzard servers go down, you know, Shenna and Krage are gonna fucking, you know, roll up on the scene, trying to make a quick buck. Even
They gotta buy some vacation time.
yeah. So I mean, realistically, the private servers rise when, you know, the whole society collapses. So we're chilling, man. We're chilling. Also, cool fun thing. Not super on topic, but there's whispers of a WildStar private server that's close to getting up and running.
WildStar, huh? Did you play WildStar, dude?
I didn't play it like to max level. I played it with my friends that my friends are with, and like we were like halfway to max. And but it was such a cool game. Like I feel so bad for all this. And I know we talk about this a lot, Cargos. Whenever you and I are in the same room, we always talk about like MMOs, you know, just the state of MMOs. But you know, it really sucks. So many MMOs releasing in the years when WoW was, you know, palatable. It's like retail was palatable, but they couldn't succeed.
Oh, like that
Now
Warhammer
it's-
one too. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Warhammer releasing when WoW was really, you know, sort of in its heyday. Right, WildStar and Aya releasing, like, you know, these are solid games. These are good games that, you know, if you release them nowadays, even with the same graphics that they have, even with the same systems, they would succeed because there's just so little market, so little trust in it. So many people just looking for another game where we're, you know, we're doing hardcore challenges, which is fun, but, you know, we're creating our own fun out of a game, you know, using it as a template rather than having the content served up for us, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Yeah, I leveled the max on WildStar, but then pretty much just I actually remember what happened. I leveled the max and then just stopped playing for some reason.
The raids were like 3-man, and they were really hard. So it's like a lot of people were turned off by, like, the attunements were really challenging.
Damn.
And I think the reason ultimately why I died, like, so people point out a couple reasons to me. One, they say the game was pretty marketable. Like it wasn't marketable, which sucks. It's a reason for it to fail. But the second thing, and I think this is the big reason, it didn't appeal to casuals. Right? It really was like aimed at a hardcore audience, and it had those hardcore audiences. But games survive based on like the middle 50%, right? Because you need like those people who are at the top, who are like always striving to do the best and max everything, and, you know, be the best of the best.
Need Phil Striker Hoof.
They you know, they prey on the economy, and they sometimes exploit the game, and they're pushing things to the limit, and there's sometimes there's a place for that, but you have to do that, right? And not enough people feeding that economy and feeding the game generally.
Dude, it kills a lot of aspects of the game.
Yeah, it murders it.
That's like
the hardcore players don't have anyone to kill either, because ultimately, right? You know, you think it'd be nice, like, oh, so you have like 2,000 active hardcore players in the server. You think that'd be a ton of fun, but then you don't have like, there's no kills, right? They're always
It's the economics. If you don't want to neckbeard yourself into like making thousands of gold, you're screwed. Like Scarum is pseudo screwed for that. Like there's our mongoose pots are like 6 to 7 gold right now. You know, our flasks are 200 to 300 gold depending.
And
like
you go on even more sweaty servers. You go on like white.
It's obnoxious.
For 300 gold or something like that. Right.
It's not even fun.
Yeah, it's gross. You know, the game wasn't designed to support as many people playing as sweaty as possible.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's one of those things like you're saying fodder, but you need some middle ground players. You need some more casual players. You need some people that are pumping some of those things into the economy that are going to be there. You know, they need money, but they don't have time to farm. They get a lucky drop, and you're able to make a few coin on the auction house, like whatever stuff like that. Or they're doing different things that are providing an opportunity for the other players to get them and not have to be, like you said, so sweaty.
True. You guys have been asking about the rules real quick. I just popped them up right here. Here are the broad strokes rules. You have one life is the main thing. No auction house or trading, so it's kind of solo self-found gearing rules. No grouping out in the open world. The interesting thing is you can run dungeons as well, which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of people's favorite aspect of hardcore, being able to run dungeons. We haven't seen that in any tournament before, and I think that's mainly due to not being able to set that up in time quick enough. Because I don't know what you guys think about this. If you could do a dungeon really quick and just crank it out, especially on the Horde side with RFC right there and Orgrimmar, it seems 100% worth it. I mean, 100%. If you could just jump in, crank out 4 dungeon quests. Right?
Oh yeah, and not only that, if you get lucky and you grab like a weapon and you grab something else early on, you're going to be able to
I think the issue
is leverage that.
Yeah, I think the issue is just like, when it comes down to the dynamic in the group itself, right? Like, it's one thing if you're grouping with non-hardcore players, but you group with hardcore players, everyone's looking out for number one, so like some shit goes down, the mage isn't running in, frost-noving, trying to like polymorph another mob, and going in full hand to save the day. He's like, he turns around, he's like, oh fuck, he's fucking just bounced. Like you can't even trust your group mates at that point. So I feel like that's,
you can also
like
sabotage each other. You can honestly.
Yeah. Oh my god, you could just pull everything like Nova on top of someone and run the fucking.
Yo, honestly, you really could.
You'd be dirty to do that.
I would live for
you
that.
would kind of be a legend though. Imagine you guys.
That would be the funniest thing.
Alright guys, we're gonna have a great run. Like, how's everyone doing today? Good afternoon. Like, I'm really excited for this. You get down to the first pack of trogs down there, and then the priest just shadow word pains everything and runs out.
The quick cheeky fade, dude. You're sitting there, you're like, oh what?
The warrior starts to pull, and you go and just tag everything else around it. See ya, and you could probably make it out in time. Multiple points. That's probably why.
Let's not encourage poor behavior. I think that would be like hilarious, but that would also be awful at the same time.
Not gonna walk.
I bet the drama. I live.
This was kind of the tinfoil hat about, but maybe we can pull up the clip in a little bit more. Last Hardcore Community Cup, there was this Phantom Paladin that kept getting people killed. Maybe. No one knew if it was on purpose or not, but pretty much what you can do as a Paladin is you pull a bunch of mobs and they leash to you, and then you kind of like wrap around another person and wait for them to be in combat as well. And then if they're in combat and you're kind of wrapped around behind them and you bubble, for some reason those mobs won't just reset, they'll go to that other person.
Yeah, it's really weird the way the threat works in Classic in terms of just like things will leash off even if you're not in combat with it sometimes.
To other players.
It will just leash off.
Other players, man.
And we had some heartbreakers. There were people that were just minding their own business, single target, mage frostbolting, 1 knoll at a time by Hager. Remember that, Dockin? Like,
Yeah. He just got blap like gang, and he got like jump, man. Like, yo, let's get him. It's run over like
10 knolls all around him. All of a sudden, you see this paladin jumping off away, and people are like, he basically the paladin got him killed.
It's definitely on purpose.
Dude, that was rough to watch.
Riding off into the night, dude.
Yep. And it happened again too. It happened to Crix. Crix was on the road of Loch Madan. He was literally like kind of AFK looking at his next move. All of a sudden on the road, a bunch of kobolds come out of nowhere and just kill him dead on the road. The same paladin has been off with his in the distance.
You don't take my cat, dude. You're serious about it.
I think Crix's biggest drawback was not watching that he wasn't out of combat. Like, he ran back to the road and thought he was good, but he didn't watch like to see that he was out of combat.
It's a big trail.
Like, that feels bad on that one there. But like, dude, that's something like I've told people as I'm leveling up. I'm like, man, when other players start like coming into the area that I'm in, I'm like, yo, what are they doing? What the F are they doing? Like, they need to get out of here. Like, man, like I'm out. I leave. I'm out. Like, I get away sometimes because, dude, dark. It's like they're gonna get you killed. Either they're gonna screw up the respawns, or they're gonna dump something on you, or they're gonna run by with like 15 mobs. Like, they don't care. They just want to get out of the cave. They run out of the cave and die. They're all right with that. I'm not. All those mobs they died to come back to me. I'm like, I'm out.
Yo.
Which is another huge, like, here's the thing too. Here's a super high value item, man. You guys, if you're leveling,
I don't know if it's worth it to do this quest or not.
That nifty stopwatch, you got to be hawking on those vendors while you're leveling up to get that gyro whatever engineering thing, man. I spent hours looking for that bad boy on Zool and I never got it, and I finally found one on my new dude. And on top of that off, dude, the swiftness recipe, man, the swiftness pod recipe. Oh, it's so money. I get double sprint now.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That was kind of the blessing part. I thought you were gonna make it. No joke. A part of me, I'm not gonna lie, is a little bit low key glad that you got killed though, just because it was gonna seem like it was just a piece of cake. You went in first character, one shot everything, like no problem. Like just hardcore challenge, easy clap, like no problem, dude. What is this?
Big deal, boys. What's the problem? I did it on my first try. Like, I wanted to say that so bad. I was probably never gonna do another character because I think I would die.
Right.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I get it.
Just a little bit. It was a little bit. Like 1% of me was like, he got humbled by the hardcore.
0% of me wanted him to get humbled, dude. 10 grand on the line, man.
Oh,
Come
true,
on, dude.
true.
Fucking walking into High Queen's Cave, man. Walking into High Queen's Cave, 10 grand on the dude. I'm Carter's, man. I would have been grinding bears and all.
Well, the thing is, the day before that, I'd run out of quests that were really good, so I spent like 6 hours grinding Undead and Plaguelands to get a whole level, and then I came back and I was like, I'm gonna go hit this quest, and then I'm gonna start Plaguelands quest, and that was it.
You were in the fucking sweet spot, dude. You were in the victory lap, dude.
Absolutely.
We'll get it this time though.
So let's see. Well, here's tactics. Again, one of
Tactics
our
is
front
5.
runners. He's got a bunch of water, a bunch of food. It's nice to see. He has a couple different ranks of heal on his bars. Not much to go off
Right now, Breezes are in love with that.
Small black pouch. Small black pouch. Oh man, that's definitely top right there. No way you can buy a small black pouch. So on the blessed scale, this is pretty blessed of a run so far. About a 7 out of 10.
Crazy ass too in that small pouch. He's got some weapons as well. No auto vendor. Oh no, yes, there was
So here's the thing though, these levels, oh yeah, he's talking about the priest quest. Yeah, the priests get a free green, which is pretty cool. Outside of it's pretty much a free quest. You just go talk to a guy and I think you heal him or ford him right outside of Razor Hill, and you get just like a free quest and a green, which is kind of nice. It's like a 1 spirit rogue or something like that. But here's the levels where priest kind of drags. And if any priest players are out there, you might be able to back me up on this.
Ooh, he's got a minor healing pod as well, dude. That's a pretty fucking quest.
That's a guaranteed. That's a guaranteed, Joe, from one of the quests you get here in the Valley Trials.
Okay, see, I'm not a word player. I'm not with the Zug.
Yup. So that's the one guaranteed thing that if you come in contact with like a elite, or not elite, one of the rare spawn guys that slap pretty hard, like the High Warlord Volcanis or the guy, the Marine Keep. That's kind of your get out of jail free card. You're guaranteed at least one. Now, if you want to go the super safe route, on hardcore, you would pretty much go through Solvent Spirit right now and just knock it out. It's not the most efficient pathing, but you'll get sticky move from it, and that'll just make you that much safer against everything. Because each one of those things is a get out of jail free card, and over the course of the next 8 hours, if you want to use it early so you can play more aggressively, that might be a line to explore. So we'll see what he wants to do here. If he's going to go to send you now and pick up the quest, or if he's going to go later.
Having those get out of jail free cards is a huge deal. I mean, they just being able to get away from like a minor miscalculation, or being able to get away from like a respawn or an unpleasant circumstance is just game changing, and especially if your class doesn't have a lot of the ability to escape based upon the class you're playing. So just having those little safety nets are huge, I think.
Doc, when your chat told you not to do that,
No, dude, like I don't know. know if it was that day they said it or not. Like, there's sometimes like, don't do it, don't do this, or don't do that, and like, you know, I don't know. Maybe just
You're just your own man.
It's like, dude, you know, I didn't like, I didn't drag ass the whole way there, dude. I did elite quests, I did art quests, I did cave quests, I did quests that were higher than me. I did like the whole thing, man. Like, I was clicking off buffs from other players. I did no world buffs. Like, I was going hard for it, and it just. Dude, this is gonna haunt me, man. It's gonna haunt me. Oh, dude. But all in all, still, man, the challenge is great. And I encourage anybody out there from the chat, if you haven't done it, even for like a personal challenge to go after trying to do a hardcore character, by all means, guys, it is a new next level. It's next level.
It's so good to hear you say that, man, because I know you're a little skeptical at the start, as everyone should be, right? You're just like, what is this kind of like, you know, fun mode or whatever you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's, you know, some challenges, like for me, like, well, I was gonna do that Lord of the Rings challenge.
I don't know if I should even wait for this or not.
Part of those types of challenges, like the Lord of the Rings challenges, like you're kind of not playing the game. You're playing some kind of RP event. Like the cool thing about hardcore is you're basically just playing the game as you normally would level a character. That you're
Nope,
doing so
not waiting.
and all the incentives are aligned so that you're able to demonstrate that skill and appreciate that skill. It ends up being a lot of fun. But it's good to hear you say that, Doc.
Has anyone made it to 60 yet?
Yep, we had
Someone has to.
4 verified 60s now. 4.
Wait, what classes are that? I know there was a priest or 2 that were there.
2 priests.
Some mages in there.
No mages.
No mages.
We have
259s.
2 priests, a rogue, a warrior. Yeah, 2 priests, a rogue, and a warrior.
Imagine a hardcore warrior.
Be insane.
All paladins.
Only way that would ever happen though is if Blizzard made an official server for it, because nobody's risking that much in there. So Aladar's off to a good start, level 5 already on the Warlock, doing great. You know, just
I don't know if this is worth waiting for.
I like his UI too. Big fat chunky dot tracker right there above the nameplate, so we can make sure he gets good value for his dots. That's a pretty cool
Big
setup.
fat gamer UI.
Aladar is
Holy hell, those are big ass fucking dots.
right.
What the hell? Definitely.
Come on.
Want that grade. Looks nice.
Yeah, Dustbone in the chat right now. He actually got level 60 as well. I think on his first try. Maybe, no, I think he might have died once before on a road, but that's on a troll road. He seems to be enjoying it too. So yeah, everybody give it a shot. If you haven't already, I think it's the ultimate leveling achievement.
Come on.
It can be demoralizing too. I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard though. Me feeling a little bit of burnout. But it's okay. You can only die so many times on a hardcore. It starts to get to you. You're just like, yeah, it's not something. I admire you, you know, for your resilience.
Come on.
Heartbreaker like that, and you just jump right back into it. Same class.
Well, I mean, he's gotta have someone distract himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spam my buttons till he spawns. Come on.
I just, you know, it's like me though. Like you said, like, you know, a lot of things I think too, like all or nothing. Like my wife always says this. She's like, oh, you're all or nothing. Like when you do something, you're always into it. And
Got it.
like, I
What?
started the journey and like kind of was like, I'm just gonna screw around with it or whatever. And then I just got sucked in as I was getting further and further.
Not
and
fucking
now,
waiting. I'm
like,
leaving.
I literally feel like I'm like neglecting other shit I should be doing for like in game to try and get this done. Like when I get the challenge done, like I'll have to take a little break from doing the hardcore stuff, but like I'll definitely come back and do some more, a little slower pace too. But it's fun though. It's exciting. It makes like everything you do matters. Every little piece of gear matters. Every little like every encounter where you're like, oh man, like those close calls, like they get you pumping a little bit more, you know.
So true. So we are looking at an absolute legend right here, guys. You know him, you love him. He won the hardcore community cup #2. He is an absolute monstrosity of a hunter. I mean, he is an absolute beast. I can't stress this enough. We're looking at Zerant hardcore. He gave Ompi a run for his money in hardcore community cup 1. It came down to a very slim margin, just a couple percentage points on XP separated them. I believe on the first one, North, they got to level, what was it, back at 27 or something like that? Like,
I think
it was
they were killing the wolves.
They were
in
Duskwood, man. They were.
Duskwood.
I remember he suicided over in the Sven Jorgen farm, you know, which is high 20s.
Yeah.
You know, like they were pumping, man. And Tactics made it high 20s as well. this dude won the last cup, and he's just an absolute beast. He has his own custom guideline. You familiar with Guideline North? It's like a leveling add-on that you can either use like Ompi. Ompi's is publicly available, I believe. If you are going to get just access to the green leveling route, you can go download that. But you can also customize the guideline. And I asked Sarant, I said, "Yeah, you're just using Ompi's one, or you have your own one?" Its own guideline that it follows. It was interesting seeing the differences that in play styles between him and Ompi. Like they opted for different pets, slightly different dabbing, but just an absolute beast. So it's really great to see him back in the tournament. So he's definitely probably going to win this, I would say. Again, he's just getting better and stronger and stronger. It's one thing to just win a tournament one time, right? It's a whole nother beast to win it, or not by win it, it's not die twice in a row. This dude didn't die for 2 competitions in a row, right? Ompi died in the second one because he risked it so hard.
To push the way they do, that is impressive.
And not dying.
I mean, to see, yeah, and not dying and seeing people running, they're running around like you're saying, you're sub 10, sub 20%, like almost no mana, just like blah 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 blah, pull. Like that's the impressive thing, is it's like maintaining that focus for such an extended period of time without having any kind of ultimate like RNG failures, if you will. Where sometimes it's just like, oh, miss, crap, get crit, and then you just have a problem because.
I just find it amazing too that like 1 to 10 hunter is some people's nightmare. They think it's the the roughest thing ever. Like it's just they think it's once you get through 1 to 10 hunter, it's smooth sailing, right? And it's partially true, but in the right hands, 1 to 10 hunter is actually an amenity. It is truly like an incredible 1 to 10 because you're doing free high physical damage. You're constantly moving, so you don't need to sit there and stop and cast the corruption or cast the shadow rule like some kind of inferior class. You just are constantly moving and pumping, engaging multiple targets at the same time with free high physical range damage, the best kind of damage. So it's amazing to watch these guys in action.
Before Classic launched, Grizzly had like 2 leveling competitions sort of in-house on our own private server, and I remember thinking the same thing that a lot of people think, right? Like the Hunter 1 to 10 sweep, and I was like, Mage 1 to 10's where's it at? Where it's at, boys. Like Mage 1 to 10's the best, because you don't need a big wizard buff. But I after the first competition, Ham was just he was head and shoulders above everyone else on the Zenlunzer, which was it was impressive there to meet. He's the person who changed my mind about the 1 to 10. So it's nice to see someone who could with Amp going at it back in the day. Is Amp participating?
Let's see. Let me see if he's on right now. He was in the last 2. Let's see if he's in this one. Nope, doesn't look like he's on today. So Sarant is in the clear right now. We'll see who else the other hunters are. I'll take a look at the streams. I'm going to look at tactics for a second. Another thing I was going to ask you guys, kind of off topic, but I've been dying to get some feedback on this. And I mean, we're here with the classic people too, so I'm trying to get some honest feedback here. What do you guys think? We've been trolling Shadowlands for like months and months. Everyone seems to be, I don't know if they're in Blizzard's back pocket or if it's actually a good game. I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, it feels like the tone has shifted. People are like super hyped about retail and wanting to play the alpha and all this.
Here's how much interest I have in that. It's a big fat fucking 0. Like, dude, until they get that shit out and somebody plays it for you can play it for more than 30 minutes and tell me it's fun. Maybe I'll consider looking at it then. But dude, it's just like I got 0 interest in that, man. There's just nothing there. Like you're basically trying to take and what are you scaling everything down? So what, you're obsoleting all the rest of the content so you can level 1 to 50 in any zone, go to Shadowlands, do 50 to 60? Like, what's the whole point? You're just like everything you've done.
I don't think that's
I don't know.
the point of it, to be honest.
I think the whole thing's stupid. Like I think retail is so far gone. It's just like.
I think them acknowledging that, though, acknowledging how far gone it is by just sort of obsoleting all the content in between. I think that's a good acknowledgement because short of making WoW 2, right, and just like starting over from scratch. That's their option, right? That's their.
Yeah, they have nothing.
Yeah.
That's their trump card, right? Like that's their back pocket.
God damn it! I need to level up.
Bring it back to 60. Get some fan service.
I'm about to level up.
They're deep putting the abilities to try and get some of the class fantasy back. For some
thing is,
classes, so
I think some of that.
I'm not.
So are you looking forward to it, North, or are you?
some of the things that looked fun. I'm still worried about the ecosystem of the game because, you know, as much as people want to be like, oh, you know, this certain tour gas looks cool, or they've added some extra abilities. I think the main mechanics of the game were just like, hey, you've got this artificial gating, you know, you've got this, you know, where you just, you know, you fulfill in all your raids for the week, and then you're logging off, right? You're doing your weekly mythic plus that you have to do, you're getting your caches, you know, the garrison nonsense that has continued in the game despite, I think, a pretty overwhelming amount of distaste for it. You know, just in the, you know, in like the mission table type atmosphere. I think like a lot of stuff they just weren't looking at changing still. So I'm not like excited for it. I'll play it, and I didn't play BFA.
Oh, you're gonna play it?
Or I didn't play. I will play it just because, you know, I have never really tried my hand at being good at Arena anyway, and I kind of would be interested in seeing if I could. If the game is good though, if I play it and it seems fun. Because when I played BFA, someone gifted me BFA because I was banned. It was when I got banned from like private servers, and someone was like, here, you know, I'll give you BFA, you can try it out. It was so actively unfun to me.
I almost
Dude,
feel like
I leveled 1 to 120, and I was like accidentally leveling. Like I didn't even like. That's the biggest thing. Like, oh, I leveled. Oh wait, I leveled twice. What the like? It feels so empty.
it feels weird though, right? Like there's a couple things here just unpacking. One, it feels Blizzard has severed some trust with the community when you look at the Warcraft 3 4 portion. So there's almost like a little bit of a political point by, you know, for some people in not playing their new games and like wanting to play the old games that represented the old Blizzard. So there's that. A part of me also feels like it may be betraying a little bit of the classic community since that's where, you know, pretty much what people signed up for. So it's the type of thing that I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I look at some of the zones, and some of the zones look alright, and then I just think to myself,
I need to be there already.
bug race. They got these mechanical leopard gnomes. They got like void elves, all this type of stuff where it looks like League of Legends, and the game just doesn't look cool to me. But I don't know, man. I'm seeing a lot of the classic, boys, even people like Guzu. I saw like Tim Smith video, a bunch of these people.
Well, Guzu, right? Guzu is like those are the vanguard of people who quit private servers to go and, you know, play retail in their off time. Like they still find they're not. No, true. Like Guzu is, you know, I raided with him on K2 on my first server. He was one of the best warriors. He's a fantastic player. I loved him.
He played in K2. He's been around for a hot minute.
Yeah, he's been, and I think he was around before then, right? I think he was around on this, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, like I you know, maybe K2 was, I can't remember. But
I mean,
you know, it's you know, that's something that they have enjoyed. Like they played BFA for a while. They like tolerated it. And there's the thing that I never it seems like people forget about it every fucking time, and it blows my mind. Every expansion, it's the same rhetoric. It's the exact same rhetoric. It's this time, you know, like this time it's gonna be different, right? Like and they have it every time.
I feel like this thing, like they saw this massive, and yeah, they were working on it before Classic, but yeah, they had this massive drive for the Classic, you know, content, and they're like, well, how can we roll this into retail and try to pull that audience into what retail has to offer? And I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, a true Classic player, someone who is like Classic to the core, is not going to want what retail has to offer. That's my opinion. I mean, but if people like it, I'm happy if you like it, and like I think, you know, I'll think about it. But like if someone's enjoying it, dude, by all
I'm
means,
behind. Fuck.
if that's the game for you, play it. I don't care. But like for me, I'm just like, nah. They have nothing that would convince me, unless I see it out there for months, and like all you bros are playing, and you're like, dude, it's actually good. And I'd be like,
What do you feel about the community too, though, man? I do feel like they are two different communities, man. There's some crossover, but it's definitely different, man.
This is something that I might catch some flack for, but you know, and this is such like a gamer, like it's just like a, you know, like gamer mindset, but like I don't know, I feel like the retail community is like substantially more separated from classic.
100%.
And that like I really feel that, even though I feel like that's kind of cliche to say, but it's like,
well,
I don't know, like
there's look at it this way too, and I'm not saying it specifically because of like age, but look at I mean age is probably a factor. Look at the time frame in which players that are the average age of a player for that game. What are the age of the people that came out, or when they were out when Classic launched versus what are the age of people that came out, you know, post Wrath? The player base.
I don't find like I'm not sure if it has to like it might have to do with age, but like just in the circles that I'm familiar with, it probably it almost certainly does. But in the circles that I'm familiar with, like the Zoomers and then like some of the younger, like the really young millennials, I feel like there are a lot of really young millennials who play like or you know specifically like you know age like 24 to 26 who play a lot of World of Warcraft. But even like younger than that, there are like you know like the 20-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, even you know the 17-year-olds that you know play.
Oh, I got a scroll protection. That's dope. I'm just gonna eat this.
You had the squeaker? You had the squeaker voice?
Yeah, I thought that I was a little girl.
I was kind of a squeaker a little bit.
They'd be weird to me. They would be really weird after I have to talk, so I just wouldn't talk.
Xbox Live raging at people at Halo 2, people calling him a squeaker.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was you know it was hard out here, but you know like I felt like I really did like ultimately fit in. I feel like that's one of the like I think just in terms of the way that older versions of World of Warcraft are, you aren't just logging in and doing your Mythic Plus and logging out. Like you're going on adventures with people.
Yeah.
You're spending so much time with people that you really get to know them. Right? So it does include. I think it is ultimately more inclusive just because of how you know how much time you spend.
It's a huge draw to me is that interactivity. Like I've met people on private servers and they are now my friends as of 5-6 years later. You know what I mean? Like we got phone numbers, we text each other. You know, you send each other memes. You got this random, you know, like rapport you have with them from all different walks of life. And I think that's one of the greatest parts about the game is like doing things together as a group to accomplish like a task.
And I think that's one of the real big calls of vanilla as well, because there's so much shit that you can do with like large enough numbers and enough like-minded people. It's the reason why I started Romulus is because I just wanted to do those things, you know, before vanilla was out. Like I didn't want to, you know, spend my whole time just like playing hardcore, not doing the things that I wanted to do, you know, as a group that you can really only do with vanilla, right? You know, having that worldly presence, having that kind of reputation before everyone just kind of sifts into the arena and raid simulator that TC is as fun as it is, right? Like, you know, people don't have the same
Arena and raid simulator that is TBC. I like that. I like that you have a differing opinion on it because most people are on the TBC hype train right now.
People love TBC, and I love TBC. I do
Okay.
love TBC. I do love TBC. You know, it's where
You like Mage in TBC?
Mage and TBC is really
Are you going?
it's fun. It's fun in arena. It's really fun in arena. And let me tell you what. Tier 5, which is my favorite tier. It's not my favorite instance. Or SSC is not my favorite instance. And TBC is not my favorite instance. My favorite tier is easily T5. Because like in part because you're including some of the tier 4-1 bosses, right? Like you're including, you know, Mac Theroden feels more like tier 5 than tier 4, right? So you get like Mac Theroden, Roll, and you know SSC and TK, and you still get Parasite as well with those skills. So there's so much involved in tier 5. Tier 5 really does feel like it's being like degraded, just in terms of like difficulty being like fairly large and fairly, you know, there are some really easy bosses, and then there's Lady Vanish, right? And then there's good bosses, right? Like so there are the introductory bosses.
Oh no.
There is this characteristic of this order. So I love the raiding. You know, the instances are so much fun.
Oh no.
I like the Daemons. I like the reputations. TBC is fun, but after playing Classic, and I didn't have this opinion until I started playing private servers, right? I wasn't like such like a diehard, like, oh my god, Classic. When I started playing it again, I was just like, oh, this is interesting. You know, I don't really like retail, maybe Classic, maybe vanilla. You know, I enjoy
Don't die.
I didn't get to play that much of it.
Oh.
I was 9 years old, but I
Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! Fuck me, that was close. Fucking reset already.
The community aspect, though. So you're feeling that right now. You made a new guild on Gravilus, right? And it seems like it's going really good. You got some good people in there. You got Namtar in there. Chris in there. It seems like it's going well. You're feeling the good, strong community vibes right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they can get up here. That's not good.
Voice and, you know,
Fucking reset.
25 people online, which is not that many, but you know, there'll be like 10 to 15 people in voice just shooting the shit. You know, just people helping each other.
Is that you, Palm?
Grinding,
I'm watching the chat.
boosting the kill.
Thank God.
Feels, I don't know, feels really home.
Whew.
That's good.
Feels nice to, you know,
Whew.
everyone's just kind of, you know, vibing out.
That was fucking close.
We're, you know, we're prepping, we're
That was scary.
you know, rolling so that we're,
So there
Oh my God.
transfers available. The Gravulus that was sealed off recently. You mentioned. Was it starting to take? Was Gravulus starting to get degraded by a lot of the transfers? It's been a strong server. At least point to it.
Fuck me, that was scary.
Most vibrant servers. Has it changed at all recently?
I mean, speaking to someone who like is like in that transfer wave, I don't think the transfers have really negatively impacted it. But I think that we were on. If they had left it open, I think we would have gotten it. Let's see. Then maybe there's like some small amounts of damage that's been done. but
Incendious is the one you look
by
at,
and
right?
large.
You look at that one as a case study where that server was really vibrant and healthy, and now it's real. I think it's a horror ditties or.
It's I think it's in
Alliance. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, all
That's
the
like
word
Scarab.
word
Who's fucking-
abandoned, right? You know, and
It's the
you have
opposite.
this, you have
It's
this
all
story
word.
happening over and over again, and it would have happened in Romulus as well. Not because of people leaving, but because of the influx, like the queue would have caused people to quit. So you have a lot, like you have less hardcore players on our servers in general. You just want to be able to log on and play with your friends. You know, not even everyone's not here. There's a lot of like non-RPers. You know, but it is such a. I really do love it. It's like
Oh my God, I missed.
What's the name of the boss that spawns the mushrooms? Empress? Is it Empress or
I think it's.
I think it's Empress.
Okay.
That boss spawned. It was the last one to die in the Nightmare Dragon spawning. And I rolled over there with a bunch of Twilight hammers outfits that I had farmed. Just to get the red light.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that, Palm. That was fucking. I don't know if you were here, but like 3 health left. Fell off the roof, or I had to jump off the roof to survive. Oh, that was scary. Oh, that was scary. Oh, sweet. I snagged it.
And just wiping the raid over and over again. And they finally got it after like a 20-minute attempt, right, where they kept running back, and the hunters would res their pets and send them in, you know, while they had the mark of nature debuffs, so they would have gotten stuff. They're so far out of range, they're like 100 yards, like barely within render distance, sending their pets in to keep it in. And I'm in with my cultists, you know, shouting doom and destruction as we, you know, wipe them time after time. These hunters are doing their best to, you know, to be far enough
Fuck
away
yeah.
that we
I don't know who this fucking hunter is, but not really a fan that he's
some people were like, you know,
here.
fucking slimy piece of shit, but you know, other than that, people were kind of, you know, there's no real bad blood.
Grab this, kill a sailor,
That's good, man. That's great.
run down south.
Who do we have in the current running lead right now?
In the lead, it's hard to say in these early levels. I'm just trying to kind of pull up as many streams as possible. Right now, we're looking at.
There should be a sailor over here.
Done Moreau in our life. This is my man Sneecho.
There's-
6 seems to be doing pretty good. I like how he has his treasure finding ratio on his bars. That's pretty nice. Can't forget about that. Get a little extra potions from the chest. Pretty huge. You know, shows to show.
It's pretty huge to have on the bars, though, right? You only have to reapply when you die.
That is true. You actually never have to reapply it in hardcore. People say that's one of the biggest perks in hardcore, that you never have to reapply any of that stuff.
Never have to reapply fine minerals.
You get maximum value of all your your potions.
Absolutely. And I'm pulling up Seamus, who's a longtime supporter of a lot of channels. Like Ken Calderons, myself, he's probably one of the first two as well, Doc.
I thought this started at 1-2 PST. I missed
Oh,
it!
Craigs.
Exclamation mark.
There he is.
Heartbreak.
The TBC legend, the big pumper. Thank you.
Ooh!
It's not that
It can be with these fucking spawn rates.
Get away, bro.
Alright, now I can move on from here.
We got Seamus up though, right here. Let's see, he's in Mold War. He went for the albino cow, an interesting looking character. You never really see Thorn looking like that, honestly. This might be my first
Plan is to swim
ever seen that skin.
around the base, try to get some eggs as I go over here to pick up these quests and then do these, and then you hearth back, do encroachment,
One of the first warriors we see today, though, right? We'll scan around.
and then move on.
HCC2, we had a warrior
I have the starting area down
Yeah, he was
packed, but
in second place, and he actually did a very strange.
after that, it's up in the air. I don't know what would be best.
And
I haven't
made
played
it
enough
to-
That blew my mind.
Horde.
First day.
What did he make it to, like 1920 or something one of the times? But it was actually really, really
Oh,
in 8
He was
hours.
up there.
Yeah, and he went.
Orby is 8 on the Warrior.
To be honest, I think if you got, there's a Warrior Grizzly.
I might be behind right now, considering I think everybody else is.
And he's
Uh,
like, he's legitimately like
I think there's level 8s and stuff right now,
he's kind of like always
6 and 7s, but I'll have extra quests to turn in up top.
and they were in duo.
Swimming is the only thing that takes fucking forever.
So way through, but his like his 1 to 10 was really solid. And his 1 to 10 was beating out like every mage. It was nice,
Damn.
right? Like he was really.
I think
So I'd be interested to see some players die and
I don't have time to kill those things while I swim.
There's probably under. I mean, it's definitely
I hate this quest.
So here's Blurby, like you said, level 8 already. That's pretty freaking good.
That is crazy. There's already a level 8.
We've been going for 53 minutes now. That's that can make a pretty good time. 3 minutes. We're looking
He's looking solid.
There's a lash rig over there.
real good. He's about
A lot of-
20% of the way in.
A lot of people I'm just scanning are like 6, 7-ish.
Yeah.
Pussy 7.
Let's compare him with Saran right now. So he's 8. He's like 20% of the way to 8.
Halfway to 7.
Let's see.
I think
The guy
I don't know
here,
if this
Saran,
is the right
out.
area to do this. I should have practiced, really.
West. You can watch this for a second here. He's gonna take out, what's his name? Lord Menethil or something?
Have you ever played a
Called out for a fun event, Rob.
troll or orc palm?
Don't run on Rob.
No, he's about to take out this NPC called Lord Menethil.
okay. So there was a paladin streamer on Sulfurous.
Yo, Disco.
Because I'm behind because I had to skip a quest because I wasn't waiting for the fucking dude to respawn to get the Burning Blade medallion right there in the beginning.
Alliance got some good people in there. You guys seem very active.
Wasted a couple minutes standing around wondering if I should leave, and then I decided to just
We're about
dip.
to end. We're starting our. I finally got the player one under my ass because I was siphoning off the pub run. That actually they gave us
There's no lash rigs. Oh, I'm getting lucky with these spawns. It's dope.
to complete one of our Thunder Furies last week, like our first Thunder Fury, with the guy who's had it since phase 1. And Binding dropped, and he had the other one, and the other guy was involved. So, and he was a DPS warrior with Grand Marcy sword, so he was like, yeah, you can take the Binding, which was really, really nice of them because they had the reserve. So, it was good.
Yeah, it feels good, man.
But then a BRE dropped. So we had BRE. I believe it was BRE.
7, 6,
Ragnar's, right? It was a pretty shitty loot run.
halfway to 7.
Maybe Manic 94. It's
That's good drops from Rag.
great drops from Rag. I was 1 of 2 reses on BRE, and last time I
I
rolled
need one more lash rig. I'll get it when I come back.
I don't play that much on Warrior, especially PvP. But I rolled on 1 to 4, and I rolled a 93. I lost it with a 93. And I was 1 of 2 people who resed it. And then this time I rolled like a 23 against a 50, and I lost my second BRE on my Warrior.
Dude, BRE slaps in PvP. We have this one where
I was so sad.
I don't even know if I should.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like the last quest you do in the starting zone for the orcs and trolls.
it's insane. What a run. Wow. You know the bat boss in ZG? There's a mind control on the
I'm only behind experience-wise, but I think because I left early, it might help. But
warriors got MC'd, and usually don't kill whoever's MC'd, right? That's you don't want to do that. They lose all the rope buffs. But since he had BRE on, which is so good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had BRE.
I hate these next quests though. On that island, I hate that. That fucking. It's rough. Tiger furs.
He just started one-shotting everybody in the freaking raid. So, we ended up losing like 4 or 5 people. Mr. BRE getting mind control. So it makes you think, like, maybe you do, maybe you gotta sheep them or do something, right? Sheeping them is the best part, right? So,
These quests have terrible drop rates.
yeah, exactly.
never drops combat. He's killing Lord.
Nice screenshot, by the way.
He never drops combat, so you don't know what level he is. You just never know.
I think he's 8. I thought it popped off a moment ago.
Okay, let me change his timer.
Yeah, that was a scare. I'm gonna clip it later because that was fucking scary. I was straight worried.
No need.
I've also only tried this
He is
up to, I think, level
so
10
So yeah, he's up there with Lorby
a
right now.
couple times,
That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
but
Bro, he is killing 3 mobs at a time in this death cave
With no mana.
with no. God.
he's doing
Yeah,
hardcore as
by the way,
well.
guys, if anybody in chat, if you guys are picking up death clips or you're having any kind of exciting calls on any of the streams you're checking in on, or if you yourself are streaming and you've got something that's kind of exciting to share, feel free to drop those links in chat so we can pull those up for a quick look-see.
I would love to be able to link that, but I don't have fucking time, and I don't know how to do that.
I'm dying to see. Oh, no.
She was not on earlier, I looked.
Okay.
She was in chat, though.
Because that would be fucking great.
God.
It's a funny ass fucking moment for.
The first person we shooted was
Grace is 7 last I checked.
Raise 7 on the turn. Who's playing the priest?
The other priest. There was tactics, and then there was another one that was. Yeah, let's see what the level is.
Tuna and Tactics are both on Priest.
Yeah, tactics. Tuna just hit level 7.
Okay.
So he's hitting. He's hitting.
Also, Palm, does it look and sound okay?
Like the television route. He's about to. I think he's just.
Yeah, I just don't know how to do that quickly.
Gonna be in a bit of a hole, but I'll just
Because I don't really. Downtime's not a thing I have the luxury of having.
Dark short.
Yeah, right into the dark shore feels so good. Got that burst to like level 12, 13.
I was trying to understand because I don't really like Dark Shore like visually. It kind of makes me feel like bad. You know, it just makes me feel bad. It's just like
Dreary?
just dreary, kind of like wet, gloomy environment, which maybe is good because it's very handy and stuff. But like, I would much rather spend my time in Westfall for purely just the aesthetics, looks, feel, nostalgia, all of the above, right? Like I
Should've
I'm
sold.
counting every second one in Dark Shore. I don't really like being in Night Elf zones in general, but I was trying to dissect why Dark Shore has such a legendary reputation for being so good when it comes to XP crowd. And the best words I ever got was from Mavic, the chief architect of the classified outline leveling guide. He was just saying compare the density of quests in Westfall to Dark Shore. Really think about it. Like, think about how many quests Westfall has. Westfall has just a couple quests that are just sporadic and all over the place. Dark Shore has so many absolutely free quests that you just do one little mini thing and you get full value for the quest. There's like 30 quests in Dark Shore. So when you
Westfall was one of the last zones they actually worked on. So it's like they never, to my knowledge, they never actually got it.
Take a second to fucking sell.
As complete as Dark Shore. So you look at Dark Shore as one of the, I think one of the early zones. That they
And
worked on.
rebuff.
It has so many quests in it. Same thing with Barrens. Barrens is one of the earlier zones that they actually created. Whereas you look at the, like the Westfall Red Ridge route, it's a fine route, but it looks kind of weird in terms of how sporadic it was. And that's because like they were kind of like on the last, you know, like they were like pushing those zones were being done. So
Oh, I can turn it up.
I'm not 100% on that. I remember reading that somewhere.
It's just like their coverage of the whole thing.
I think that's part of why they look so sporadic.
Give me a second, I'll do that.
Even though they are like such
Okay, and I got space to do these quests.
as a kid, you know, I stuck to Westfall and Red Ridge and that shit was like grinding fucking harvest goals and shit. Because I didn't know where to be. But like even despite like the sporadic nature, it's just such a big and open, beautiful zone. You know, it's such an iconic zone for
The pedals, man.
We're back.
Pedal to the metal
North.
with Aussie Hero. Dude, I love this.
North.
I love this guy's setup.
North hasn't seen this. North, dissect this. Dissect what we're seeing right here, North. What are we looking at, North?
what?
It's really just for me, so I have something to listen to while I'm doing
What
this.
are we looking at, North?
What the hell? What?
I need North.
Does he have to? He moves with the pedals? Is
Correct.
is this like a fitness thing?
Yes.
Like, I don't understand.
Correct. True hardcore challenge engaged. My man Aussie Hero.
Wow, that's weird.
Relentless. He's back at it again.
Dude, I love this setup. I wish I had
the
this.
Flags, man. I love the flags. I mean,
People-
he stays true to the name.
My wifey's been telling me, hey, I gotta get you a standing desk because it's healthier, right? Fuck a standing desk. This is next level. This is like elliptical mode while you're playing games. Like this is like
What-
to play the
what's
game.
that,
You need to do the.
What's that bike that the new popular one that goes like the online classes? It's got like a built-in screen on the bike. I can't think what it's called, but I see
Oh, I see that.
Where they do
ads
like
for it.
they do the show. Like somebody's got to buy that, strip that shit down, and turn that into like a game, like a gaming console.
That is
The
hilarious.
Peltron, the
Watch your streams
Peltron.
on it while you're playing.
Come on, give me my fucking food buff.
Dude, he's probably.
That's-
How many calories do you think you burn, guys? If you did 1 to 10, and you had to walk the whole way, like I wonder how much he has to. Maybe we can figure it out as he pedals.
That's why I want VR MMOs, dude. I want to just be able to like lose my soul in MMO, dude. Like,
Oh
I
my
actually,
God.
I
Drop
wanna
rates
feel like
suck.
I'm
Matrix?
an actual. Yeah,
That's the
I'm
Matrix at that
actual-
point. Yeah.
I've started like in part because I'm just, you know, like I haven't,
Okay.
I'm trying to like get a more consistent sleep schedule, and part of the way that I'm trying to make it more consistent is I've started like keeping a
I wish I
dream
still had my
journal at the
second
same
fucking
time, so,
monitor.
you know, trying to lucid dream again, which is really fun because, you know, as much as I like to larp with the pipe and the hat, I can't actually shoot fireballs in real life. You know, you roll up in a lucid dream, you can just throw whatever fire you fucking want, whatever you want, which is
Wow, why do you
Then-
miss? Come on.
just spend more time as a wizard feels good.
At least I got those. Those are the harder ones to get.
First death clip.
Oh yeah.
Take a
Uh-oh.
look at it in a second here. I think it's coming from one of the people in the chat as well.
Sharon.
Nice.
Sharon, no, say it ain't so, brother. We'll take a look at it in a second. Kind of a weird.
Yeah, I know. How fucking crazy is that?
Would anybody here, knowing what we know, you guys all saw The Matrix, right? The movie, like the first one.
No, I've never heard of that ever.
Yeah, great. You never know, man. Grace for days never saw.
Oh my God! Look at his follow clip, dude.
That's amazing, dude.
That is so good. Dude, I love it.
This guy's kind of a
I
legend,
love
dude.
it.
I didn't even
Smart.
set that up. He has another camera down at foot level. Like this guy is insane.
I love it, dude. That follow clip is money. I can't even.
Yo, if I could set this up, I would. If I had a large enough brand to set this up, this looks kind of.
What? He said he did all of it himself. I think he had to do a little research and like wire it up and do a couple of things, a little bit of programming and whatnot. But it was
Ooh,
all
water
kind
barrel.
of like home researched and created. So I think that's really an awesome thing because you're turning what is generally a sedimentary, process into something that's helping burn you some calories. I mean, it's not rock face like climbing and stuff, but man, you're burning calories.
Bro, imagine
That's
you can
good.
play WoW and you're leveling, right? It's not like you're doing something that requires tons of APM like PvPing or whatever at North. Like imagine you're just leveling, but when you're done with your leveling session, you burned like 1,000 calories.
Yeah, feels
Yeah.
good.
Not to say you would need
I've
it,
thought about
but,
that
like,
before. I thought about.
And that's why I picked Troll.
It would be kind of a challenge, just
Berserker is fucking
The thing is, you would forget though.
constantly-
Broken.
If you had a bike,
I'm constantly just like hitting my legs together anyway. Like I'm constantly, because I'm pretty ADD, so I just
True, me too,
I'm
man.
constantly like shaking my legs anyway.
I'm tapping my left leg right now as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be a good outlet.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, so I have foot pedals, right? I have 2 foot pedals, these plastic ones you get on Amazon for like $40, and you can bind those to anything. So, like, yeah, I imagine you could bind walk to one of those. So maybe it's the same type of thing. You buy a bike that plugs into the computer that might already exist, and then you just
Buy a USB bike. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Kind of low key curious, man. And
We start.
This is
Yeah,
the
like,
worst
find-
drop rate, but at least I
find
get
some
fucking
game that requires
experience.
You to pedal like hella fast. We start getting everybody with bike wheels. We have like a race or some
it's
shit.
the new challenge, dude. It's
a car driving game that the gas is your pedals.
That's hilarious, bro. My question though is, knowing what we know about the Matrix, you could live. Would anybody opt to live in the Matrix? Because there's some parallels between WoW and World of Warcraft and the Matrix. Like you're spending a lot of your time improving this character in game. Which is, it's kind of like the Matrix a little bit already. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, if you could pick what you got to do and like who you were like, you could like just decide who you were gonna be.
What if you were a baller and like super handsome and like had lots
Oh
of
my god, I
money,
got one finally.
but you lived in it was like a fake world.
So it'd be like real life right now, then. Is what you're saying.
Pretty much, or the opposite. Yeah, I'm saying it. Okay. So imagine you could have $10 million and look like and just be like the most handsome, whatever you would want to look
I
like.
get what you're saying.
Would you do it?
I feel like you'd be weird to not look like me, though. You know?
Yeah.
Would you be? I don't know. I mean,
Two.
Like, why not? Like, if it doesn't matter. Like, if
the
it's real, it's
Raptors.
like the dude that turned in the movie, right? He's like, yeah, it's real to me. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm
if it's
saying.
that real.
So try to
What
be
I'm
in
saying is that
Orgrimmar
VR
at
Moving
245.
closer to that point is what I'm saying. They have this new
Yeah,
game
I
out.
mean, I
Mm.
know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if it's not, you know, they're using humans as like a battery source, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you remember Matrix, right? Like, they initially tried in the initial versions of the Matrix, what the robots, you know, in lore tried to do was make a paradise, and people like rejected the paradise.
Callie's at 8.
I don't think that would actually happen, but they felt unsettled unless there was like that dynamic. So I mean, is it really all that different? You know, like what good are they actually fighting for in the Matrix? I forget. Like, what are the robots? Are the robots like killing them off? They're just using them for power.
Yeah.
Like, what is it ultimately, right? Like, it's some kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, you know, they're fighting for some kind of self-autonomy, I guess. But at the end of the day, is that more important than being happy?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing, right? This is getting big brain
If it
right now.
were-
But like their
yeah,
reality is like
you know?
shitty and dark, right? And they live in like some like post-apocalyptic wasteland in these big like mecha tunnels.
The
and
fucking
stuff like
misses.
that.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
And
Fuck.
this- And then the reality. Well, here.
But they're free, right? You know, but
Yeah.
it's like, is that really worth it?
Well,
You know, like,
have you heard of this VR chat thing? It's very popular amongst the Zoomer population.
Zoomer
That's,
population.
that's what I'm saying. Like you have things like VR chat where, you know, you go in there and you look like some anime princess. Have you seen this? And you're like in there talking, you're like walking around in like mini skirts and stuff like that. And then this thing, I see these things. I don't search for this,
Three.
bro.
Dude,
My-
that's some next level internet trolling, dude.
But my YouTube
Oh my
recommends
God.
you strange stuff, right? We've all been there. Like it recommends you the most random videos. I'm sitting there and all these VR chat things keep popping up, and I'm like, what is this?
Random.
Yes,
Anime
right.
princess skirts.
No,
short skirts,
dude.
Random garbage.
Not a weeb.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
What was that?
All right. I already know your search history,
Oh.
brother. You don't have to sit here and lie to me.
Yikes, dude. Yeah, there's a difference, like I said, between the modern day weeaboos and then the people who.
We
like
playing
anime
well.
and people
Palm
who-
from
you guys all
fucking
grew up, like, watching
1
TV and-
until after our
It's a
raids
difference.
tonight.
That's the bad.
I don't know. There still are some like good they're good animes. Like I'm not like into anime, but there are some good animes. You know, like I fuck with, you know, like Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah,
Cowboy Bebop.
definitely, man. Samurai
You know, like
Champloo.
the occasional anime. Yeah. It's just like you know, some of the weeb shit that's in it though. You know
Ding.
It's a little weird, but you know, so you look past it. But like the extra weeb shit, it's like.
That's not what I wanted to do, but oh well.
When people like get into
Wait.
it because it's anime, like it's weird.
Alright, well, they're
when people hate
fur,
it
so well.
because it's anime, but it's also weird that people just like it because it's anime. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like when people are just obsessed with it on the basis of it being anime. That shit just creeps me out.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, when you buy a body pillow, man, it's too much.
Alright, now jump over to the other island.
Anyway, we're enduring through another ad here because I have 2 ad blocks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I have Blue block, and I also have ad block, and they both can't keep up with the power level increase of the Twitch ads. So it's hit or miss sometimes. We're back over to Tactics Law right now. My man is level 8. Just dinged level 8. And again, this is what I'm saying. Right now at level 8, let me turn the volume on for a second. Let's take a look at this guy, right? Okay, first of all, check out his bag situation. Let me shift the screen up a little bit. You can't see it. Okay, he's taking Blessed Run to a whole nother level right now. Let me show you this.
How many fucking bags did he get?
Up a little bit so you can see.
He's on the.
Fucking lucky ass bag drops, dude.
Alright, let me shift this up.
That's what sucks about starting this. There's not very
Check
many
out his bags.
bag drop.
He
I
has
used.
3 drops.
Are you kidding me? That's so not
He has
fair.
black, red, and green.
Fucking
Amazing.
blessed
That's
run.
amazing.
That's some
Amazing.
bullshit.
He also has the woolen bag, which you get for free from doing the Canvas Scrap Quest. But inventory-wise, he's in fantastic shape. But here's my issue with the level 8 priest, man. These levels drag because you don't have Mind Blast. You're pretty much just smiting stuff. Is he even bothering with Shadow Word Pain? I don't even think so because
I
it's
think
so
Shadow
weak.
Word Pain's too inefficient. You know, it's so much mana at early levels.
Well, it's just so weak at this early level too, at 8, because you get it, I think, at 4 or something, and then you don't get another one until 10. So
This quest is
it just
scary.
tickles.
These
Just
trolls
tickles.
respond
Yeah,
so
he's just- I
fast.
think he's just smiting. He's
That's
not
rough.
even- Yeah, look at this. No shadow or pain. This is what I'm talking about. Like the kill speed on Priest is a big yikes right now. They drag through these levels.
Tuna's riding his ass right now. Tuna's like maybe 5 bars behind. So and I think you get that sick fucking power level increase when you hit into the Dark Shore route. So you know, I don't know, man. He could be in a run for his money right here.
It's true. Yeah, let's pop over to Tuna and see how he's doing.
Go this way.
It's a matchup between Alliance and Horde too.
We had another death. We had Wow Fidelio died. I'm trying to ask him if he's got a clip.
Oh no.
He went out at 6.
Tuna Tornado Man. This guy did Classic WoW well, that wasn't Classic WoW, but we did a World of Warcraft Trivial Pursuit over on Quissy's stream. Really nice guy. He makes content over on YouTube as well. Knowledgeable dude about WoW. Just a nice guy.
The only luck I've gotten so far, Palm, is I got a scroll protection drop earlier,
Alright, let's take a look at that death clip I had queued up too.
which actually probably saved my life
If you have
during that fucking fall.
throw it in there.
I don't know if I have. I asked in his chat, but I don't know if he's got it or not because he didn't respond.
Where's he at?
Alright.
Okay, cool. Ooh, that dude's almost dead.
Check this out.
Got it.
So we'll go right towards the end of this.
Okay, so Salazan
Okay.
still needs to
Well,
die.
I'm starting to see what's going to happen. He's entering the Tierigard Keep. Something bad is going to happen here, for sure.
Same thing,
So what
everybody's
is that?
waiting for that one
Is
dude
that
to
an
spawn.
energy- What is,
Yeah,
what
that's
is
just
it?
an energy tick.
Like a mana tick.
Energy
It's
tick?
I don't remember where he spawns, though.
So it's 5
around here
seconds,
somewhere.
So it runs when he casts, when he spends mana, it runs the 5 seconds back, and then when he's not spending mana, it'll run the 2 seconds for every tick.
And it shows in a
Being caught out of combat. It's nice.
really big chunky way, just your actual mana with a number. I kind of like it, man. Even though it seems kind of redundant, I really like how big and easy to see the visual cue is before you get that 5-second tick, that Spirit Base Mana Regeneration tick, and you see it on both ends.
Come on, Salazan, spawn.
Your mana ticking back up, and then how long it's gonna. Dude, that's a
I like that.
Yeah, I really like it.
My only
like
issue with those things, like, because as a mage specifically, is that those don't actually, like, they're not that good because you need to know when the 2-second mana tick is always, because mage Evocate turns on your mana regardless of the 5-second roll. And I don't really, like, I can count 5 seconds from when I start. Like, it's not, I'm not like, oh god, when's the next tick coming back?
That's a
Like,
good
that's not gonna
resist.
change things, whereas, like, knowing when the next tick is going to go through for the Evocate is actually such a huge deal. So the only tick that I've ever found that works consistently and looks nice is...
Always fucking misses.
So I've always used that one. Just
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know how far. I can't remember how long. Really?
Gotcha.
But like I wish it were like central. Like you see how it's like central in that screen. I really like, you know, how central it is to the
Me too, man.
to the UI.
Come on.
He's got a green
There he
pouch.
is.
He's got 5 potions, dude. That is
Big money.
Potions are huge, man. I'm telling you, man. Potions are.
Health of mana, health of mana, health of mana.
He's got his wand macro on the bottom left there, put up in advance, so he doesn't even have the wand yet, but he has it there. just-
Oh, he got it off.
which is really
Fuck.
good. This guy's a pumper. Like this is not just some average Joe Schmo giving it just a shot off the top, like barely focused. Like this dude had a plan. He had macros in place. He has the UI all set up clean on a fresh character. He was giving this a legit shot. So the fact that he goes down here at some point is kind of a heartbreaker. I also like this. Is that a questy where they show the
I fucking-
point above their head showing that
I'm gonna die.
you're for a quest? That's
I'm not gonna be able to do this. Someone else is gonna
It's
spawn.
a little more visual than like just the little loot bag or like, you know, certain
I
other things that
prefer
may
the little
pop up.
loot bag or something less like aggressive. I don't like.
I'm
the
acclimated
aggressive
to it, but-
UI.
Bro,
Like I
Come
like,
on.
I don't play with questy at all. Like,
Come on.
When I love my characters, I you know that's.
Oh, he resisted.
A little less interested in.
He fucking resisted.
Because I'm not.
Fuck.
I like to take things slow when I level. I'm not super.
You just kind of do the
Not
ones
super
you've done and you know, and you're like, yeah, I like this one, I like that
Yeah,
one,
and
I
if I
don't like
find
this
and if I
one.
find an old like a new quest, like I'll just kind of wing it, right? Like I just go, and if I find a new quest, you know, it'll be like, wow, that's cool.
Heal.
Let's figure it out. Let's find out.
Dude,
Too much
I
commit,
hate to
too much
see
commit.
it. Let me go back here. So he engaged
Fuck.
Benedict with 20% mana. I think he was being a little greedy, trying to get the tag over this other person in here, which was a smart play. But the thing that I'm curious about is why does he
I'm
come
dead.
all the way out here? I think he was maybe overthinking it.
Fuck!
Sometimes you go into a situation and you
Or
For the regen, and he kites him out too far. Yeah.
yeah,
I was gonna say that, yeah, that or it could have been.
He's not spending
yeah.
Time to start over.
like as soon as he has enough mana to kill it, he's looking for that.
Mhm.
Pops the potion.
And then you got a respawn right there, which
Pop
is
the potion with no Nova.
yeah, the Nova
Daze
Nova.
actually kills him. If he had kited better, if he had jump kited, I don't think he would have died there.
Damn.
Because look how close it is. Look, he's basically home free. If he hadn't sat that 3-second daze, he wouldn't have died.
Yeah, it's kind of, it might be true too, because you can also parkour up on those walls, and it'll kind of sometimes bug the mobs out. Like, so it'll blip up there on the top left or on the bottom right too. So use it.
Oh, you jump on that handrail. If you jump on the handrail, worst
Yeah,
case
that's so
scenario,
dumb,
you
like,
get
it doesn't-
the runaround time, so they're gonna run down the steps and around. You could get some more get that pace on them.
Absolutely.
There's another death.
It's not even
clip
worth
in
it.
chat. If you see that one come up.
First death clip of the day. Well, rest in pepperoni, Sharon one. Good effort, my man. All right, let's take a look at
Look
it.
at all the mob. Nah, you made it away.
I don't even know if it's fucking worth it to continue.
That seems like a dangerous area to be pulling shit at 20% mana.
Very dangerous, yeah. If he-
That's another thing too. If you're not on the time, well, the time constraints is a big part for this, for the competition. But like, if you're not on the time constraints, dude, never go into stuff like that without full mana, without your your 2 5-minute cooldowns ready to go, because you end up in a situation where you got multiple mobs and then like that respawn. Like, you could handle that maybe if you had everything ready to go, but if you're kind of running on fumes to begin with, oh, is this the same location? Same location.
Same location. I thought it might have been the
This
guy
might
next
be,
to him.
wait, this might be the. Is this the same?
I don't think so.
Is this like after the guy ran away? Like, this is the warlock?
This is look. So let me restart the clip. Let's restart the clip. Benedict is dead. He's butt naked in here, which I like. I like the butt naked play because you can sell your gear and get a little bit. But the thing is, he's butt naked for too long. He should have some stuff by this point. What did he? He had the vendor again. This is actually something that I've changed my mind. Yo, type something in the chat if you're alive right now. I've gone back on my naked ways. I think it's worth it really early, but you know, the armor actually does matter more than I thought.
That was a
Okay?
stupid fucking mistake.
It actually does, and I've scuffed a couple runs because I've vendored all my stuff and gotten butt naked, and you take like a substantial amount more damage.
The armor, the first like 300 armor
It's like
accounts for a ton of your resists.
yo,
Armor has the diminished return on armor doesn't start to even matter until you're like thousands of armor up, like, and the benefit you get from having
Yep.
marginal.
It's not worth it
is
to
big.
continue.
it
Yeah,
is.
the margin, like the first 300 armor, I believe is like a 9% reduction or something, like the first 300, and that's really easy to acquire.
So I've actually changed my mind on this. Like, if I'm in a situation, it really depends on